Doing right. It's Friday. Oh, and I've got a Vice beer. And I'm looking forward to this Vice beer. We got 10 likes already, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so very much. It looks a little bit high, so we're just going to do a little bit of... There we go. I think that's a bit better, isn't it? There we go. Pumps on the bar, look, all working, all lit up, all light. Hello, Jack Parry, first comment of the day. Let's get the aroma on this beer. Butcher, hit the like button. Butcher Binion, awesome, man. Thank you. Jack Bandit, Big Kev, there he is. Paul Turvey, how are we all doing? 40 people into the Stone Crow. Demir 91, cheers. Matty 98, cheers, cheers, cheers. Andy Bloom, hello Andy. Kieran. Ross. AD. Kieran again. Matt Clements, good evening. Sergio, hello Sergio, how are you doing? Gary, hi Simon, greetings from Dublin, and you're on the Guinness, brilliant. Jonathan Watson saying evening to you, Jonathan. Max Heaven, hello, hello, hello. Ben Ward, hello Ben. Hi you crazy Welshman. Paul, evening. Liam, evening. Mike, Beefin, Friday. Awesome. Right, we got nearly 100 people into the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Can we do 50 likes? Hit the like button down below. Hiking, then biking, evening from the valleys. Hello. Here he is, Mr. Captain Meat. How we doing, mate? Luke, Johnny, Splot Cardiff. Splot Cardiff, how's it going? 107 people in. Hit the like button. We're on 50 likes. 50 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Come on, everybody. Hit the like button down below for 50 likes. Let's do it. Hi, everyone. First time to get in early in a few weeks. Get the beers in. Stone the Crow says Kildare Beer Guy. Max Heaven says Few Tiny Rebels. Matthew Nicholas says, what am I drinking? I'm drinking a Vice beer. Perlenbacher Patronus. Evening all. I have a lot of friends over watching you. Kieran, that's awesome. Hello, Kieran. How you doing? Hello, Kieran's friends. Christian. Evening. Can't believe it's already the last F1 race of the season. I know. Fairview Liquor. I remember when the first cars came out. They've done the first few races, and I was like, these cars are not very good. They were bouncing and all the turbulence, and I can't believe it's coming to an end already. First beer for me, yeah. Kevin Patton, how you doing? Stephen, yeah. First beer. EFC.com 1878. Evening, mate. Hello. High side, Perfect Draft Pro delivered tomorrow. Can't wait. Richard Price. I noticed it on offer at the moment, aren't they? I had a little look before I come on live. There was something like $250 with a keg of Stella, the Pro. I am looking, but there's got to be a justification. What's happened is I'm doing the kegs like I did Camden Hells, and I did about, normally a beer keg will do me easily 5,000 views. The Camden Hells did 2,500. I'm wondering if as many people in the world are going to buy these perfect drafts now. You know, it's difficult to find the next phase of the market, if that makes sense. It's nice to Perlenbacher Captain Meat. It is. It really is. Irish beer guy from Prague. 2 meters Simon. Can't wait. Adrian Miller. Hello, Adrian. How you doing? Are you enjoying? I got a bottle of that Fiki. Is it Fiki? Tuborg Fiki. I got a bottle left in the fridge. I might crack it now in a bit. It's a lovely lager. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely lager. A lot of you guys watched my review of the Tuborg Fiki, and I called it a hidden gem. It was an absolute hidden gem. Fabulous, all malt lager. No rubbish in it, all malt lager, top quality stuff. And it was very cheap as well. For what it was, massively cheap. So it's a Danish company who owns Tuborg, Carlsberg, but they have a brewery in Turkey. So it's Turkish brewed, Danish owned lager. Very good, very good. Fat Pandolf, hello all you happy people. And John Heckle says, how do? I just bought a Perfect Draft Pro. Just waiting for my first keg to cool down. Pineapple Express, John Heckles, enjoy it, enjoy it. Natalie says, hello Simon, hello everybody, how's it popping? Oh, we're all popping, all right. Hello everybody at the Stone Crow, says Frank the Usurper. And then we got Paul Goggin with a 29-month membership, which is amazing. In the pub tonight, enjoy everyone. Paul Goggin in the pub, enjoy the pub, enjoy the pub. I tried that Ficky from Turkish Tuborg, it's a blast. Says, so there we are, Fat Pandolf has tried the Ficky from the Turkish Tuborg and he really liked it. It's a really, really good beer. Hello, it's Friday, Rob. The Pro isn't worth the money, Si. I can't see me kind of using an app to cool it down to a certain temperature. This is the problem, see, I've already got a Perfect Draft. Why would I want another one that connects to the internet? I think if you've got a Perfect Draft, I don't think this really worth that much. It's not worth upgrading. Does that make sense? I'm quite happy with my Perfect Draft. We got our first super chat of the night. First super chat from Michelle Flintoff. £10 super chat. Saying, have a drink on us. Stephen and Michelle. Thank you very much, Stephen and Michelle. Wonderful. Thank you very much for the £10 super chat. Clansman. Hi, Simon from Prague. For Prague tomorrow. Any pubs you'd recommend? Clansman, I was in Prague about 5 weeks ago. Go to the beer hall. There's a beer hall. I can't remember the name of the damn place. Oh, it was wonderful. 500-year-old beer hall. 500 years it's been there. And I went in, it was just amazing. Absolutely incredible place. Can't remember the name of the damn place though. I'm going to get a couple of... I just seen we had Travis in. I'm just going to get a couple of comments previous to that. Jack Parry's on the Hertog Jan. Billy's got a Guinness set up in my home bar, having a few Friday pints. Well done, Billy. Epic movie scenes. I'm normally a standard lager drinker, and I've only just got into other things. But I've just discovered Tanglefoot 5%, and I'm in love. What do I think of it? I mean... This is the thing, epic movie scenes. You're getting into your beer. There's a whole journey to get into. I still enjoy a Tanglefoot every now and again, especially if I'm down visiting family in Salisbury. We go to a place called the New Inn, which is a Badger Ales pub, and if they got that on cask, I'll have a pint of Tanglefoot. It's okay. In fact, it's a decent beer. Travis Wilson, evening Si, how was your week as an archaeological toilet digger? Oh man, Travis, look at the... I had to knife my blister. So, I had one of these blisters today, this was, where it was all bleeding underneath. And the skin was new skin. It was new skin. It was hard new skin. And I was like, right, I got my pads back. And then I'm swinging my sledgehammer. And I'm like, I got a bit of pain. So I took my glove off and I had a blooming blood thing underneath the skin. I had to get a knife and burst it. Oh, it's like, blooming. I've got office hands these days. I will get them back. I will get my sledgehammer hands back. That's a real working man's hand. I used to, being a carpenter, I could swing a sledgehammer all day long. Swing a few sledgehammers these days, my hands are falling apart. Having a Haywire Husky Coffee Lager at 7.2% ABV. Where's Mel will be down in a bit. Oh, Simon Wood's in. Hello, Simon Wood. How are you doing? Evening all. Evening, Simon. How are we doing? How are we doing? Ross is saying evening to Simon. Roy. Oh, Roy's in. Roy, your beer's your beers that you kindly sent me are in the kitchen. I've been sent some wonderful beers from Roy and some wonderful sausage as well, which I'm really excited about. I will get the beers. I got like a 750 milliliter of Russian Imperial Porter, barrel aged, like 12% ABV, which Roy was kind enough to send me. Of course I remember Roy, of course. A couple of pretty soft hands there. I reckon, Trav, honestly, I've it's going well. It's going well. It really is going well. I've moved more than I thought. I really have moved more than I thought. I reckon I've moved over a ton, maybe a ton and a half in a week. But that's like rubble and bricks, and it's not like soft earth. It's like breaking through concrete and stuff. But it is going well. I don't set myself time, especially with the World Cup coming up. Who's looking forward to the World Cup? Wales are playing England. Wales are playing USA at 10 o'clock on Monday, I think. So I'll be doing all my beer reviews around. I'm going to do them on the weekend. I'm going to do all my beer reviews on the weekend, and I'm going to watch Wales on Monday morning. So basically work the weekend, have Monday morning off. When you work for yourself, you can do these sort of things. You can kind of, give yourself a couple of hours here or there. Oh, it's 7 o'clock on Monday. Oh, there we are. I'll just carry on as normal then. Somebody told me it was 10 o'clock in the morning. Evening, Simon. I hope all is good, says Jay. Wales versus USA first. It should be a good game. Should be a really good game, that. Wales versus USA. Got lots of people from America tuned in tonight. Demir 91's from America. You're playing my where I'm from, Demir 91, on Monday. Should be pretty good, shouldn't it? Simon, any news when you come to Leeds? Leeds W. Yeah, just waiting. Payday, basically. Waiting for payday, really. When I get paid, then I'm going to sort it out. I'm going to get in touch with Rob and have a chat with Rob. But I just need to get the money in the bank first. That's why I've not done any trips. I've not done any trips since the Salisbury one, really. And that was a month ago. Basically, blasted through all my funds. And that was Christmas as well. So I'm just waiting to be paid, basically, so I can sort out the trip. We're going to do the pubs and bars of Leeds. That should be pretty damn good, shouldn't it? Hello from work. Gracial, you don't know to know. You don't need to know. Your Wales game is 6 a.m. kickoff Tuesday morning for me in Australia. Travis, you should get up and watch it, mate. Get up and watch it Tuesday morning. Hello from work. I remember the days of climbing up 3 or 4 floors of ladders on building sites with 50 grams of cement on my shoulders. John Heckles, I know, when they were the best. Do you know at the time you moaned and complained and it was horrible, wasn't it? But when you look back, they were also amazing times. I had amazing times on the building sites. I really did. I had some of the best, funniest jokes told to me. I met some of the most amazing people. I met some idiots as well. You do in life, but generally you meet some really decent people on building sites. I do miss building sites a little bit in terms of kind of like the only thing we're working on your own, like this is my company, is that I don't interact with many people. I really don't. Like today, I've spoken to Mel. Mel came in from work 5:30, quick chat with Mel, doing the Stone Crow. So I haven't spoken to a human being since Mel come in at 5:30. So you know, there's a lot of kind of like, there's a lot of alone time. I like being on my own, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of alone time. Evening, Jess. Hello, Ross. Is YouTube your main job? Yeah, this is it now. This is it for me. Hello from Hollywoods. Mates and lasses, hit the like button for the glory of the underground bunker. I got Ghana in the work sweepstakes, so I'm rooting for them. I think I'm in with a decent shout. Bucky, I reckon, absolutely. Anthony Major's in. Hello, Anthony Major. Can you do a review of Birmingham pubs one day? Nigel Lamb, I'd love to. Love to do Birmingham pubs. Love to. Apparently North Barrow are opening a bar in Birmingham soon. We're drinking Perlenbacker's 5 litre kegs. Your review was bang on. Well done, Keith. And Michelle Flintoff with a £5 super chat. From Stephen for your next trip. Hopefully Durham. We from Croco Durham. Cheers. Michelle, absolutely. We'll have a look, won't we? I plan on going all the way over the country. Doing these pubs and bars. So I drink a City double dry hop juicy bits from Wild Works. You'd love it. I absolutely would. Max, how many down am I? My first beer of the night. Have you tried any of the Lock 10 brewing beers from Aldi or Selling? The craft lager is pretty good at 99p for a 330 milliliter can. I've had them in the fridge for about a month, and I just keep forgetting to do them. I've got to do them. Hope all is very well. Super Evil Tom, you should come down to Canterbury at some point. Some great pubs and breweries. I've never been to Canterbury. Never been. I'd love to go and visit these incredible places. Cambridge, Oxford, all over the place. We have an old bloke on our site who eats nothing but jam sandwiches. When I asked him why one day, he said, I just like jam sandwiches. This is it. Building sites are full of amazing people. Typical Tom says, evening Si, what is the best vice beer in a supermarket, in your opinion? I had a Wenstefana and a Snyder Weiss for tonight. Typical Tom, Weiss-Stefana, incredible Weiss beer. So is Snyder Weiss, incredible Weiss beer. I like a Paulaner. I really like Paulaner. I went on holiday to Spain about 5 or 6 years ago now, and they had Paulaner in some of the bars for €2 a pint. And they served it in proper Paulaner glasses as well. And that was one of the best holidays I've ever been on. The sun was shining. The food was incredible. It was on the beach. And they just had bottles of Paulaner for €2. And it was like heaven. Absolute heaven. It really was. I reckon I drank about 1 million gallons of Paulaner in that week. Hello, Beer Geek Holland. It was incredible. Incredible. One of the reasons why I love Spain really is because it's German. Because a lot of the Germans go there, they sell German beer. So, I'm happy, I try and, if I got to drink the San Miguel, I'll drink the San Miguel. But if I can find a decent German beer for a decent price, happy days, happy days. Are you doing the Costco Beer African calendar again this year? If it's the same one, I won't do it again, to Mere 91. To be honest with you, I haven't bought one yet. I haven't bought a beer advent calendar. In fact, I'm going to ask you a decent question. First of all, though, can we get to 100 likes? Can we get to 100 likes? Cala Bonner or Calamalor paid £2 for it. Was about 5-6 years ago, mine. Probably be double that now. Thanks for the shout out, site. Poppy, the teething 4-month-old cockapoo, just says hello. Hello to the lovely dog. Just cracked open the Ficky. Let me know how it is. Let me know how the Ficky is. It's I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed that pint of lager. All malt. No rice, no corn, no adjuncts. All malt. Quality lager. Sorry, have you tried the Young's London Special from Home Bargains? It's a cracker at 6.4%. I went to Young's Brewery a long time ago and I drank pints of London Special. But if you got it at Home Baggins, I'll definitely go and buy some of that. It's a cracking pint. That's first. That first one is going down pretty quick there. Sorry, John Heckles. It's flying down. It is flying down. What are we, 20 minutes in? 20 minutes in. I got a keg for tonight. I got a New England IPA. I got a few other bits and pieces. Well, I got some shelving. I built it last weekend. I've got some new, like the mechanics shelving. I bought some like proper rough and ready like mechanics shelving, and it serves a great. I've ended up putting all my beer on there, all the beer, all my tools. It's just made this area a bit more kind of accessible. Right, we got 113 likes. Where can we go? 130 likes. 130 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Can we do that? I was about to say something. I've forgotten. What was I about to say, everyone? Can you remember? Was I about to cover something? I can't remember. Some places in northern Italy are the same. Massive German influence. So all the beers have loads of amazing German beer. All the places have amazing German beer. I love German beer so much. Why do you want an extra few feet of lower garden space? I love a man with a plan, but seems like a lot of work for just a bit of extra space. Extending the bar. Big Kev. It's the sun. It's all about the light. It's all about getting as much light in this. In the winter, this house is a flipping nightmare. It's dark, and it's dark. It's all about... The reason why I've got these mirrors on the wall is because the sun is over there in the afternoon. And I'm trying to bounce light off the mirrors into the kitchen window. It's all about, like... For me, it's the light. I like the summer. I like the really lovely bright days. But winter, this place is a cave. Literally, this place is a cave in the winter. And if I can literally move a mountain, if I can just make a light well, something, At the moment, the back wall of the house is like flipping 20 foot in the air. But then you go down the other side, and because it's hard to explain, it falls down the other side. You go up, and then it falls back down again. So it didn't need a flipping 20-foot wall in the corner. It needed the land to be brought down, and then the boundary wall to be brought down, so that it's not so blooming dark. And I tell you what, the other thing as well is that a lot of you know, and this is to Big Kev as well, a lot of you know that I used to do a lot of walking. I still do. Adrian Miller says hi. How you doing? You enjoying that, Vicky? It's probably Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd, I seen you last night. We were banging on the windows. We went into a sixth form evening for my daughter. My daughter's doing 4 subjects like English, literature, and all of these kind of amazing things that I didn't have a chance to do when I was in school. But she's like miles in front of me in terms of her intelligence. But anyway, we were at the comp last night doing a sixth form evening. And we went up the stairwell and it overlooks a football pitch. And I was like, there's Lloyd! There's Lloyd down there playing football. Lloyd was in defence. He was like playing sweeper. He was running I stood there for about 5 minutes watching him. He was like running along the back line, just in front of the goalkeeper. Brilliant. Brilliant. My little nephew, that is, Lloyd. AB and Bev must be raging with the World Cup beer issues. Oh, Stuart Grant. Do you know the worst thing about this whole thing? People bought tickets. He's watching. Yeah, there we are, Lloydie Popper. I was watching you playing football last night, banging on the windows in the school, trying to get your attention. Real crafty beer, Mr. Ale. Hello, March Feast. Yeah, but I got it. People buy houses on a whim without thinking about how much sunlight they get in their gardens. Yeah, Big Kev, absolutely. Nemerton Brewing, how you doing, Nemerton Brewing? What am I drinking? I'm drinking a Weiss beer. So, the World Cup. Right, I'm not going to read any comments for a moment. I'm going to talk about the World Cup. People have booked for months in advance. This is my issue. You book months in advance. You're told you can buy a beer at the football stadium. So you've bought your tickets, you paid for your hotel. And then 2 days before the World Cup starts, they say no alcohol. I would be like, I cancel. I'd say I want all my money back. I want all my money back. I'm not going to blooming spending a week like I did in Disneyland. I had 3 or 4 days in Disney. That place is like Dubai. Well, Qatar is more or less Dubai, isn't it? Exactly. So you buy your tickets on a promise that you can drink, fan zones and all this other thing, and then 2 days before they cancel. You can't drink. Oh no, you come to our country, you got to eat sand. Sorry, should never have said that. Slipped out my mouth. What have I gonna say? No, you watch now. I'm gonna get cancelled. Oh dear, and I'm laughing now as well. Right, yeah, 2 days before you can't drink. 2 days before you're told you can't drink. The only saving grace is that the sponsors were Budweiser. Well, yeah, there is that. I mean, they tweeted out, didn't they? Oh, this is awkward. They put a tweet up, but they had to delete the tweet. Hi Simon, fanzines still serve the beer. Just got back from Aldi where I bought the 4 new imported special beers. Looking forward to trying them. Maybe worth a review. Four new beers. I'll have to have a look, to be honest. I'll have to have a look. I know. Oh, good. That just slipped out. I do apologise. If I've offended anybody, here's a sincere apology. I apologise. I'm sorry. That was never meant to be a thing. You won't get cancelled. Oh, you never know, do you? You never know. I've seen. It's been well. You know, you got to be so careful what you say these days. So careful. It's live as well, isn't it? I'd rather eat sand than drink Budweiser. I wonder if the corporate spaces are banned from drinking in the stadiums. Well, who knows? It's just in the stadium they can't drink. In the fan villages they still can. Well, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they banned it there as well. It should never have gone there. I mean, I'm not getting too political now, but it should never go. Basically, there was a couple of big backhanders went a few people's way, didn't it? And a few £1 million shot into people's bank accounts, and all of a sudden, the World Cup's in Qatar. It's too hot for a start. Well, I think Wales, they had to change their training schedule because it was just far too hot for what they were doing. Plus all of the. I mean, I'm not getting too political with all this. I'll go down the blooming rabbit hole and I'll be gone for the night. 19 grand, £19,000 to go in the corporate area. It should be in England or Australia, says Travis. Tommy's in. Oh, Tommy, how's it going? Tommy, can I ask you a question? So I'm saying hi to Tommy because I've met Tommy a few times. Tommy's from London. He's the main caretaker of the Printworks. Now, some of you have seen my Printworks video where it was the old London Evening Standard building where they used to print it. It was the famous James Bond scene they filmed there where they fly out of a window on top where they're fighting in the printing press. They're fighting there and they go through a window. Well, that was filmed at the Daily Mail. That was it, Tommy, the Daily Mail. Tommy, can you let me know, can you give me an update on that? I had an email today saying that it's going to be the last Brew London in the Printworks this year, which is very sad. But what I'd like to know is, there was a part of a building that was about to be knocked down, wasn't it? Part of one of the main parts of the Printworks. I'd love an update. Maybe you can send some pictures through my email, and I'll have a look, because it's one of my favourite buildings. It's one of my favourite buildings, the Printworks. It's an incredible place. It is the last. You are the last ones ever. Gotta go. I'm going to book my tickets, Tommy. Going to book my tickets really early. And we'll have a blast. We'll have one more massive blast, Tommy. We really will. There's Tommy Mark's in as well. Mark, the beer. The Brew London last event. Mark's in from the Craft Beer Hub. You probably remember Mark. He came with us last time. He's in tonight, saying evening, Si. What a time to join the stream with Tommy coming in. Exactly. Mark, send me we're in a WhatsApp group together. Send me, we'll talk about next year, the dates. We'll talk about Brew London, and we'll book. We have to book. It's the last one. We'll have such a laugh. And I promise not to be, I got in a right blooming mess last time. I promise not to get in a mess like I did last year. Right, I need a beer. I'm going to open this beer. Tommy is going to take an Omnipolo now. Oh, enjoy! Have an Omnipolo. Right, I've been sent some beers by a brewery, and I had a phone call off the brewer in a bit of a panic, saying, please don't review the beer. I can't, Nemerton Brewing, this is it, I can't show the can. Hello, Sobayeski, how you doing? Sobayeski's another one I met at Brew London. So he hang on, let's get some comment. Hi Tommy, I love the tour of the place. Unreal in every sense, but mostly the size and scale of the place. Isn't it? Printworks is one of my favourite places of all time. Shout out for Simon. Right. So we'll go downstairs next time. Oh, we'll find. Oh yeah. We it's an amazing building. They do raves there now. They do all sorts of different things. They do film. They still film. They filmed. What was it? I watched the movie and I was like, oh, I know that place. The Avengers, when he was in the prison. Was it the Avengers? It wasn't the Avengers. It was when the prison scene. Age of Ultron. The prison scene in Age of Ultron is filmed in the Printworks. Amazing building. Absolutely amazing building. So they film in the Printworks because of the acoustics. The acoustics and Black Widow. That was it, Black Widow. It's the acoustics, just amazing for the place. Anyway, so back to my story. I'm going to show the beer, but this was sent to me by a brewery, and I had a phone call off the brewery saying, please don't review the beers I sent you. They've oxidized. They've gone brown. And indeed, this is what's happened. So they're going to brew another batch of the beer, and they're going to send me another batch of the beer. But of course, if a brewery contacts you and says, do you want to review our beer? The beer comes through, and then there's a problem. It's the least you can do. I said, can I drink the beer? They said, yeah, drink it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just oxidized. It's gone a bit brown. So, of course, especially with the difficult times we're in, it can make a break a brew. Not that I'm kind of, but it won't do the brewery very good if they've asked me not to review it and I go ahead and review it anyway. So I'm just gonna. It's a 4% ABV pale ale. I think we got John in tonight. John's in. John, Tommy's in, Tommy Gabriel from the Printworks, and we got Mark from Craft Beer Hub in. So we're all talking about Brew London already. It's the last ever Brew London at the Printworks, so we have to go. Hello, you wonderful people of the Stone Crow, the world's largest virtual pub. Thank you very much. You're that's brewing cool. Great to see you. So aroma on this beer then. Hoppy is fantastic. 3.8%, 4%. Lovely light beer, loads of hop character, loads of malt character. It's just a shame it's oxidised. There we are. John from Lords is saying, Tommy, I need to send you some beer, dude. I keep forgetting. Big Kev says, I always seem to get plenty of brown-looking vocation, love and hate. Anyone else? You're with Vinnie Jones. Oh, say hello to Vinnie Jones. Vinnie Jones, a footballer. Tommy's with Vinnie Jones. Awesome. Hello, Tommy. Not Tommy. Hello, Vinnie Jones. Fellow Welshman. Vinnie, I remember when you played for Wales, I was a teenager watching it on the telly, and I remember, one of those meaty tackles when you were playing for Wales. You missed the guy. You missed the guy. It was like a 2-footed, mid-range, mid-air, flying kung fu kick type thing. And it was very lucky, because if you connected with that player, I reckon it would have been a straight red card. But you missed him. But I remember when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, thinking, oh, flipping heck, if he caught the bloke with them, the bloke's not getting back up type of thing. He would have chopped the bloke in half, I think. Football's changed. Can you imagine Vinnie Jones now in today's football, all this tippy-tappy? I think football needs to change. I think football needs to change personally. All this passing from the back, it's a bit boring. Do you know what annoys me? And if Vinny's watching, Vinny will probably stick his thumb up here and agree with me. When there's like 90 minutes gone, it's 1-1, and say a team really needs to win to get back into the playoffs, or so. They really need to win. On the 90th minute, where they should be getting the ball up the field, they're passing it along the back four. I've seen it. Swansea are the worst for it. Swansea City are the most annoying football team in the world, because they've got like 78% possession. But if you have a look at the other stats, they've had 2 shots on target. It's all very well knocking the ball about, tippy-tappy. I like Neil Warnock. Neil Warnock style football. Get it up there on the big man's head. For me, that's proper football. All this tippy-tappy. I can't watch it anymore. I'm finding myself, and I never thought I'd say this, I'm finding myself getting bored with football. Really, really flipping bored of all of this tippy-tappy. Because what happens, say they pass the ball around for 40 passes, one of them gives a misplaced pass, and then that whole 5 minutes is a waste of time. Neil Warnock has become a bit of a legend since retiring. Very entertaining on Twitter. He's brilliant. I agree. Football is so boring. They call it like the progression, the new way, or they're trying to get all these young managers through. It's like, it's so boring. Hey, Dan, you got to die for 3 points. Neil Warnock. Totally true. Best manager ever. 8 promotions to the Premier League. Best manager ever. I only know Johan Cruyff. Does that make me a sucker? Just looking at the Brew London tickets, £21.25. What are the beer prices like there? Mad London prices. Paul, well, I kind of like, because I'm like, pardon me, I kind of like, I walk to the bars and they go, hey Simon, come and have a beer, and so I generally don't buy much of the beer, to be honest. Those teams couldn't have handled Arsenal in the 90s. Well, I mean, I'll send you some Adnams. That's the best I've got. As a Swansea fan, I've heard Jack Taylor. Jack, you know what I'm trying to say, Jack. Nothing personal to you, but I follow all the Welsh sides. I follow Everton as well. I just wish sometimes there was a little bit more directness with the football. I just wish they'd break it up a bit. What happened to wing play? Remember wing play? Remember Andre Kanchelskis? Remember Ryan Giggs? Remember David Beckham? There was nothing better than watching a winger with the ball at his feet, taking on defenders, going past the right back or the left back, skinning people. That was my kind of like football. Absolute football was wing play. There's no wing play anymore. It's like chess. Football's become chess. Worst thing, living in Northern Ireland, no Morrison's, seriously hard to get good ales and stouts, limited in other big stores. That's a real shame. Jeffrey. Best manager was Brian Clough. Very good manager, very good manager. If you got possession and the opposition don't, limits the chances for them to score. Totally agree, Phillips James. But it's not very entertaining. I don't find it very entertaining. What do you think about Qatar banning beer? So, we've covered that. Just Hurricane. We have covered that. Why is it the last? It's not the last Brew London. It's the last Brew London at the Printworks. It's really sad. Printworks, best building in London, I'd say. I'm not sure that'll work for me, sorry. Paul Sears. Maybe because you're watching Welsh football. Kyle, maybe, yeah. Football has been monetised and stolen from real fans. Go fishing instead, says Jonathan Watson. You're still in Latvia, anyone? Best Neil Warnock halftime team talk video. Ask Vinnie Jones about Clough and his ghetto blaster in his changing rooms. Oh, I know, flipping brilliant, man. The old stories. It's also like, got to eat the right food. You got to have a meal. You can't eat certain foods. Poor old Wayne Rooney. I mean, he loves his pie and chips now. Have you seen him? Poor Wayne Rooney. He loves his pie and chips. Get into Aussie rules football, mate. Best thing in the world. No padding like them. Aussie football. I'll get into that. Simon just put Everton. No wonder you hate football. I don't say... I like Everton. I used to support Everton. I don't like them too much. But anyway, we're going to pull the conversation back to football. No, we're going to pull the conversation back to beer. Because, well, we need to move on, don't we? I can only give football so much of my attention these days. Can we do 200 likes? 200 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. We're going to do 37 likes to go. 37 likes to go at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Hit the like button down below. If John's still watching, John, your fish counter, New England, is freezing cold. It's freezing cold, John. The reason why it's freezing cold is because it's blooming freezing cold in this bar. In my conservatory. It is freezing cold out here. Life's Tapestry says, which supermarket has the best real beers? That's a good question. I quite like Morrison's. To be honest. Kevin Keegan was either the best manager if Newcastle didn't finish second to United years back. Christine, he was close to winning. Flipped his lid that day, didn't he? In the interview. But you don't see managers do that anymore, do you? You don't see any emotion. You don't see any emotion. You don't see any. It's also controlled. I think these footballers now, they're media trained. They're media trained. They know exactly what they gotta say. They know exactly how to answer a question. They're media trained. It's boring. It's absolutely boring. Remember James Hunt, Formula One driver. James Hunt got out of his car. Where's my fag? Where's my beer? Life's changed. Life has changed. Football is money driven, pure greed. Yeah. Absolutely agree, Danny Boy. To me, 91 is saying, what an immense beer community. Oh, they're being redeveloped. Tommy Gabriel being redeveloped. Not another housing site. Tommy, don't tell me it's going to be another housing site. Simon still wants waiting for the Lewis Capaldi pizza review, Mike. You're gonna ask me that, Mike, every week until I do it in you. I am gonna buy the Lewis Capaldi pizza. I need to Google who this guy is first. And then I'll review one of his pizzas from Iceland. It is bizarre, isn't it? It is bizarre. We need to get to 200 likes. 200 likes. There's a like button down below. If you hit the like button down below, we can get to 200 likes. We've got 177. If we get to 200 likes, then we got a chance of this live stream doing a bit better and a few more people tuning in. No, it's going to be offices. Ah, right, okay. Offices. Probably about 6 million miles into the sky, Tommy. Big, tall offices. 181. Come on in. Let's go for the 200 likes. 184. We got 16 likes to go. 16 likes to go. 12 likes to go. 188. 191 means we got 9 likes to go. Press all staying for events. Amazing, Tommy. 192. 8 likes to go. 8 likes to go. 6 likes to go. Nearly there, says Natalie. 198 likes. 2 more likes to go. 199. Let's get over 200 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. 201 likes. You guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. Simon Wood, thank you very much. Saying, yay, we did it. Simon, Ghost Chili Scratchings are calling. English Cat. I've been eating them. I've been eating them all week. And I honestly thought that my palate would adjust. Do you think my palate adjusted? I've been eating them every day. Absolutely zero. Absolutely zero. I get a Ghost Chili pork scratching every single morning. And I put it in my mouth every single morning. And I'm greeted with the same fire every single morning. I'm trying to build up. Because I got that chili shot. I got that chili shot to do. Do I not like hot food? I love hot food. I love hot food. I want to be better at it. I want to be able to eat. Now, some people, they build up their tolerance to all of these crazy hot foods and they can eat it like nothing, you know. And I want to be one of those people. I like hot food, but not hot. But the hot food doesn't like you. So I don't get the. You know, I get a lot of people commenting saying, hot going in, hot going out. I don't get the hot going out. I'm lucky. I get the hot going in. I don't get the hot going out. I just get a gurgling stomach. My stomach gurgles, and I'm like, oh, I need to go. Your taste buds are supposed to be really enhanced first thing in the morning. That's why you should try decent chocolate, says Darren. Yeah. Love from Ireland. Hello, Stuart. Love from Ireland. I think it's generic. You can either take it or not. Look at Burmese food. He will never cope with chili or mushrooms. Can't stand mushrooms. Can't stand mushrooms. I can do the... I think there's a part of your brain, Simon Wood. There's a part of your brain that wants to panic. And it's that part of your brain that you got to try and shut down, if that makes sense. So, honestly, when I'm eating these things, I'm like, my whole brain wants to panic and, yeah, I'm about to die type of thing. It's about suppressing those thoughts. That's the big thing when you're eating Carolina Reaper or ghost chili, whatever it is, trying to suppress those panic moments. Is trying not to panic. I kind of like, I go into it now without thinking. Because I've had so much Carolina Reaper. I've had so much ghost chili. And I just go, I just read, it's another ghost chili. Some ghost chili stuff is rubbish. Other ghost chili stuff, bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. So I opened the jar. It was this here. The the Posh Pig pork scratching. It was the ghost chili crackling stuff. I opened the jar really without think. I was too blasé. I was too whatever. I'm gonna do it. Put it in my mouth, being too blasé, and it caught me by surprise, and I was like, whoa! James McKean, yeah, blazed. Nigel Lamb with a €5 super chat. What is your favourite German beer? Do you know Schlüssel from Dusseldorf? Now, I probably pronounced that terribly wrong, haven't I, Nigel Lamb? And I do apologise. I've never had Schlüssel from Dusseldorf before, or I don't think I have. Best thing you can do is have a look on the channel. But what I would like to do is tell you my favourite German beer, because I think you've put in another super chat. I guess it makes people happy. What, the chili? It sets your endorphins off, I tell you that. You're buzzing after. Even if Simon and everyone watching from Dunfermline in Scotland. Why is this coming up as it's... Why is it coming up as 2 super chats? Right, my apologies. Nigel Lamb, it's come up as 2. Right, so for the €5 super chat, what is my favourite German beer? That's a really good question. I love Warsteiner. Absolutely love Warsteiner Lager. Kronbacher Pils. Love it. And the reason why I love it is because it's easily accessible to me. I can pop down to Morrison's. I can buy 2 660ml bombers. 2 for £5. And I'll buy 4 of them. I'll buy 4 bombers and job done. German, good quality German lager, easily accessible to me. I have a very fond affiliation for those beers because they're easily accessible. But if you ask me my favourite German beer, it would probably be... Weihenstephaner Vitus. I remember drinking Weihenstephaner Vitus, and it's like a high ABV version of Weihenstephaner Weiss beer. And it was mind-blowing. It was mind-blowingly good German beer. Really good beer. Roy Bruling. Simon, are you interested in tasting good red wine? Now, that's a really good question, Roy. Thanks for the €5 super chat. Now, all of my family, my wife, my brother-in-law, my father, my mother, they all love red wine. My other brother-in-law, so Adrian and Terry, they both love their red wine. It's a new frontier for me, and it's a frontier that I've not approached yet. I've not gone near yet. And there's a reason for that. And I probably need to get over it now. Years and years ago, there was, and I think I've mentioned this before on the channel, there was a wine critic that absolutely tore a female beer critic's. He tore her apart. It was a Guardian video about 12 years ago, and he tore this woman apart, and it made me really angry. It made me really, really, really angry, and I swore I'd never drink wine. I swore I'd never drink wine after listening to this man and his awful kind of views. You saved my life giving advice on confidence last week. Everyone appreciates you. Kieran, honestly, Kieran, thank you for the comment. Chose your words carefully, or choose words carefully. Well, yeah, I've been trying out a new button membership gift. 31 months. John's been a member for 31 months. It's amazing. Thank you very much, John. So Ramo Escobar's asking Lords the difference between a Kolsch and other lagers, please. How about pouring a beer for the Germans? Philip is saying more Blade reviews. I'm going to buy some Blade beer kegs. I'm going to buy some next week, actually. The reason why I'm going to buy 2 Blade kegs is because I get paid next week, and I'm going to buy some Blade kegs. I really am. I haven't bought Blade kegs in ages. So I was talking about this wine critic. Guardian video, very difficult to find these days. Actually, you've got to go on YouTube to watch it. But I found it very difficult. I found it very difficult to watch. I really felt sorry for the woman, and I wanted to punch the guy, really punch him. And he was just very derogative towards beer in general. And I swore then, never drinking wine. But I suppose I need to get over that. I showed my brother-in-law the video in Salisbury when I went a few weeks ago, and he was like, it's a nothing video. I can't believe you've got yourself all worked up for 12 years over a video like that with one person with his stupid, one of those high society people, you know, wearing funny clothes and talking funny stuff about wine and about why you should drink wine and not drink beer and that sort of thing. Simon, I love wine now. It's because I can't stomach more than 6 carbonated beers. It happens late in my adult life, so it might happen to you too. Hopefully, Big Kev, it might do. Wine gets you drunk faster. Just jumped on the Lord's Brewing website and ordered a few beers and a glass. Cheers for the membership. Phil Jones, that's awesome. Well done, Phil Jones, for that. Please sell a t-shirt. If you go to beersofeurope.co.uk/merchandise, you might be able to buy a t-shirt or a Stone the Crows hoodie. A few hot food vlogs, Simon. Getting spicy. I will. Mark Jones, I will. I'll buy some more of that hot food. John Heckle says a blade is awful for the choice. Yeah, I don't use it much anymore, but I need to use it more. Peter Kay's tickets are selling into 2025. Bonkers. Roy is a wine and beer lover. The thing is, you get wine experts when arguably certain beer can and should be critiqued like wine. We need more Oz Clarke and James May. Definitely, Solo. Definitely. Do I still use the physics? I probably should use it more often. My physics machine is over there. Right by there. I use that for the 750 milliliter bottle of Belgian Blonde, or the 750 milliliter bottle of Belgian Triple. I put a battery in there, I'll put a beer in there, and psh, I'll use it. I'll use it there. It's pretty cool. Oh, I'm really sorry. I thought I got it. Neil Long. I'm really sorry, Neil Long. I thought I got it. Hello, mate. Sorry, haven't been about for a while. Just drinking Blue Moon Mango Wheat from Heron Goods Foods. 69 pence a bottle. Neil Long. I am so sorry, Neil. I missed your super chat. Do you know what? It was one of those moments where I clicked it, and I read another comment, and I clicked, and I do apologise. I do apologise. Did you ever get the fizz can of Guinness? Oh, can you imagine using the physics for the Guinness? Oh, God. Kieran's drinking whiskey, and he's asking if I'm a fan of Copperberg. Not really. I'm not really a cider drinker. Sorry, Kieran. So what keg is everyone saving for the festive period? Mine is a Lowenbrau Oktoberfest. I'm probably going to buy myself a Franciscana Royal. If I can get a Franciscana Royal for Christmas Day, I'll be happy. Or Boxing Day. Franciscana Royal, I'll be very, very happy. I generally fill my beer machines for Boxing Day, fill them up, turn them all on, and I have some fun on Boxing Day. Beer all day. I gotta go to the toilet. What's the time? I've been going for 62 minutes. I need to use the toilet. I need Mel to come and help me out. Simon, do you realise you can now gift memberships on YouTube like you can on Twitch? Gifting membership. I didn't know, John. I didn't know. I didn't know. No, I should know, shouldn't I? Gifting memberships. That's pretty cool. Hello to Joe, Ned, and Frankie the dog. English Cat 19. Awesome. Gonna gamble with a Camden Hell's Cake. Sick of it. It's actually not that bad. I don't know what happened, but it had a little bit more carbonation when I drank it in the night. It was weird. Hi, Simon. We need Misty OFD. No, what's this now? What are you, Dean King ad? Where are you from? What? Sorry, cyberspace. Please make this again. I can't. I'm really sorry, cyberspace. I can't read that one. I do apologise. We got some Milkmaid Stouts over Christmas. Nice. I don't actually mind craft beer, wine, whiskey, even spiced rum. Anything comes to mind. Well done, Mark. Well done. Enjoy. Enjoy. I have a 750 milliliter bottle of Delirium Noel for Christmas. My kegerator needs more CO2 though before I swap the kegs. Currently got a Sam Adams Oktoberfest in it. Michael Dugan, brilliant. Can I have a membership? I don't know how to do that, Kieran. I don't know how to gift memberships. Sorry, Simon, I gotta go. We'll send you probably another batch of things to try in a few months. Some barrel age coming out soon. Nemberton Brewing. I got that in the Emria beers. When you sent them beers at that time, I probably had about 100 beers in my bar. It was bonkers at that time. Things have settled down a little bit now. We're not getting so much we're managing the situation a little bit better now. So it would be lovely to have some of your barrel-aged beers sent to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. On that note, I'm going for a wee. And I'll go and see if Mal's coming down. We're back. We're back. We're back. It's warmer out here now than in the main house. It took about 3 hours to warm this place. It's freezing out here. I reckon I could stand in a t-shirt now. What do you mean there's no sound? I can't be on sound, no sound, because I'm not even bloody here. We can hear. It's cheaper than putting the heating on these days. James Rogers, yeah. Sound is gone. Oh, you're alright, you're alright, you're alright, you're all on the bloody winder. Sounds fine, yeah. What was I saying? You're all on the bloody wind-up, man. Cyberspace, yes. What are you drinking? Where are you from? What are you drinking? Where are you from? What are you drinking? It is bloody sound. You're on the bloody you're having a laugh with me. Cheltenham Spa, there we are. There is sound. Nearly read that out then. All takes on ages. Thanks, I'm not that old. They want to hear you have a wee. Newcastle, Le Chouffe, Chelmsford, Woking, Newcastle, Lithuania, Southport, San Miguel, Colorado, Spammers, London, Tommy's in London, Yorkshire, Box Hill, Ealing, La Trappe, Big Si, Henry Weston. I'm reading the first, they're coming thick and fast. Afghanistan, Barnsley, Cheltenham, Edinburgh, Final Straw, Checkport, Birmingham, Eastbourne, Cardiff, Ramsgate, Leeds, Ohio, Blue Moon, Mango, Edinburgh, Thornbridge in London, a fish at Bexhill. That's got me laughing. Scranton, Pennsylvania, Tribute, the 250 likes. Come on, Simon Wood said 250 likes. Christie's not in Afghanistan. Hereford, Hull, Venezuela, Bootlegger just released a 5 litre keg with Wrexham Lager on it. Brilliant. Doha drinking Budweiser. Scranton, The Office. Essex, London. Huddersfield drinking Guinness. You, John, drinking Guinness. The Moon, Milton Keynes. Yours, whatever's in the fridge. Llandudno, Canterbury, Big Si, Liverpool, Bexhill, Pennsylvania, Qatar, Soviet Union, Malvern, Ascot. Flipping, I'm going to slow down now. This feels like I've read 256 comments. Barrow in Furness on the Budvar. Barrow in Furness on the Budvar. It's gone 8 o'clock, haven't it? Happy Friday, Chester, Rotherham. Laura's just ordered for me and Holly. Oh, that's amazing! Tommy's just ordered. Tommy's ordered from Lords. That's amazing. Bristol, Camden Hells. Brilliant. Doha, Budweiser. Yeah, I kind of got that as I was drinking. Big Si, type in from the UK's newest city, Doncaster. Is it a city? Oh, there we are. Fantastic. Hanover, Nigel. Stella and Filtered, Denmark, Leicester, and Germany. Right, I'm going to stop that now because I got a bit of a dry throat. And now, I'm going to turn this keg on. This is a Fish Counter New England IPA. It's by Lord's Brewing Company. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Well, I'm going to pour myself a nice... Can you see? Oh, it's just... Oh, don't worry, it won't be long. You don't need to see me pouring a beer, do you? It's a very good beer, John. It's very, very, very good. Although, because I'm looking at the screen, I've buggered up the pour. So don't judge John's beer on my pour, because I was trying to read comments at the same time. 10 finger head, yeah. Hello, Chris Close. How are you doing? Can we do 250 likes? 250 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Shisha Bars. We don't have him in Cardiff yet. I did, James. I messed up the poll. So Christine's saying there's shisha bars opening up all over the place. What are they? I don't know. Like, is it kebab? Like shish kebab type thing? I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is. You dropped that then. Smoking. Oh, right, Tommy. Oh, right. They're all on the old wacky backy, innit? Is the hookah smoking thing. Smoking. Ah, okay, Simon Wood. Okay, so it's not shish kebab then. I was thinking there's enough kebab houses in Barry as it is. Never mind more Turkish ones. If they smoke it, right, okay. So maybe if I opened up a Barry smoking centre, then it might do quite well. Open it in Caddiston. It'd do really well. Currently sitting in a delivery suite waiting for the wife to deliver the baby number 2. Couldn't help but log into the Stone Crow, those. Marcus Simmons. Marcus is the man. Marcus is the man behind Posh Pig Ghost Chili. If you all want to say hello to Marcus, and I'm going to say to Marcus, I've been eating 1 or 2 of those chilies. In fact, I'm going to go and get the jar. I mean, it's a massive jar. It's a massive jar of ghost pepper pork scratching. I gotta be honest, I love pork scratching. I love it. And when I look at them, I think, I'll be alright. I'll be fine. They're hot. Flipping heck it up. Yeah. Every time. Every time I'm, yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright, yeah, I'll be fine. Flipping heck. Straight away. Look at that, it goes red straight away, my eyes. Oh. Pepperneck. I think if I keep eating it, if I keep going, if I keep eating it, if I keep powering through, then my palate will adjust to it. I don't think your palate will ever adjust. It's like volcano fire in your mouth. Yeah, Darren Skiro, it is. I love it. I used to hate pork scratching, but I've been sent so much pork scratching over the last 4 years that I love the stuff now. I love the juicy bits. You know, the, like, you haven't quite... Oh, God, it's so flipping hot. It just keeps coming back. Don't want to go away. Oh, oh, God. The juicy bits on the pork scratching that haven't quite been cooked. I love that bit. And you get a bit of kind of like... You get a bit of like juicy fat burst in your mouth. That's what I love about pork scratching. Nose runs, everything runs. Pain is temporary. Null's the pain. Hello there, Si. Me and my friend are a massive fan of the channel. drinking some Duvals at the moment. Can you shout out to my friend Elliot Roger? Elliot, man, how's it going? The soft bits are better. I'm getting on top of this now. I'm starting to be okay again. And then you burp, and then you burp in beer. You burp in acidic beer, and then you burp in acidic flipping ghost pepper. Crusty, fleshy bit, otherwise known as the skin. Oh, I love. Do you know, if that was a jar of normal pork scratching, I'd have smashed that whole jar in by now. I would have eaten the whole jar. I flipping love the stuff. Love it. I've never eaten a pork scratching. Always too expensive compared to crisps. Same with beef jerky. Big Kev. Mr. Porky's. Try a bag of Mr. Porky's. You can get them in the, like home baggings every now and again. Oh. Rico. Simon, the wife and I need some advice. Do we crack on and have another child? First one is 11 months old. Or do we wait or not bother? Seems getting it over and done with has its benefits. Right, Rico. I've got a fantastic super chat from Simon Wood just come through. So you're asking me, you've got an 11-month-old baby and you're wondering to have the second one. I'm really invested in this, and I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to get Simon Wood's. I love Duval, I think. Simon Wood, £52. £52 super chat from Simon Wood. Simon Wood, thank you very much. You love Duval. You love Duval. My top lip's sweating. £52 super chat. That is amazing. That is amazing. Right. There was one more quick chat I wanted to get from Lords. If I ate that, I'd be a... Snow in the morning, a big bag of frozen sprouts. Right, Rico. Basically, John from Lords has answered Rico already, saying crack on, you get your life back earlier. Right, there's a couple of things to this, Rico. You've got an 11-month-old baby. There's 2 years between Molly and Annabelle. So that means it's about the same kind of space. So it's not just about, of course, let's make no bones about it. You want your life back a bit, don't you? At some point, you want your... John's perfectly right in saying that, and I agree. I totally agree with John. You want to get your life back a little bit. So there is the benefit, have them together, watch them grow up together, see them off. And like Tommy said, 3 kids, best thing ever. They are the best thing ever. They are the best thing ever. Right, there is a benefit. There is a benefit of having the kids together, especially if it's like a 2 or 3 year gap between. The benefit is that they're still young enough to do the same things. Now, there's another benefit, and I don't mind saying this, because I'm all, what do they call it these days? Upcycling. They call it upcycling. Well, back in my day, they used to call it knockoffs. Like, the youngest kid always had the knockoff clothes. So, Annabelle, poor Annabelle, always wore Molly's old clothes. They were still fine. They were still absolutely fine. They call it upcycling these days. They're absolutely fine. So Molly always, we gave Molly's clothes to Annabelle. Hand-me-downs, Sergio, yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of benefits of having the kids together. Plus, when they go to comp, like I got a 2-mile journey back and forth to the comprehensive school. I can do Molly and Annabelle at the same time in the car. Can you imagine, and this is to Rico, can you imagine doing 5 years of, like, can you imagine having a 5-year gap? So you just drop the one kid off to comp for 5 years, and then the youngest kid then starts comp after the older kids finish comp. So you got 10 years. You got 10 years of school runs. There's so much benefits to having the kids close together. There really is, because you can do a bit of hand-me-down stuff. You can do a bit of kind of like taking them to school at the same time. There's so many benefits. And of course, like John said, like I've got a 20-year-old about to be 21 in February, 21 years of age. I've got a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old. So I've had children in my life for 20 years, and I'm still, Annabelle's nearly there. She's like 12, but she still needs me every now and again. In a year or two, when she's like doesn't really need me anymore, she's out with her friends all the time and she's going back to school on her own, I may not know what to do with myself. I might be like kind of like praying now that it's all kind of done and dusted and whoopee, I got my life back. But you've had kids for 20 years in your life, and then what do you do? Like what you do when they fly the net? Well, not at 14, but what when you're not relied upon anymore, when you're not relied upon, and when you're not needed as much as you once were, what do you do? What do you do with yourself? You end up doing stuff that I'm doing out there in the garden and getting big blisters on your hands. You end up filling your time with, take up gardening. As I said that, James says, take up gardening. Yeah. I have 4 kids aged 11, 16, 18 and 21, says Jonathan Watson. I had many years without a beer to pay for them, and now I can afford it again. They drink it if I leave it in the fridge, so I have to hide it in my van. Jonathan Watson. It's that, Jonathan. And I tell you what, the other thing as well, and I don't mind saying this, you guys already know this. This whole channel started off when I had babies. Drinking in the kitchen. Because I had babies. I had no other choice. I couldn't go to the pub anymore. I had babies. The channel's 12 years old. When the channel started, Molly was 3. I couldn't go to the pub every night when Molly was 3 and I had a baby in the house. I couldn't do that. So I did all my beer reviewing and everything else in the kitchen while the babies were young. And now I almost feel stuck in a rut. Like, I should say to Mel a little bit more often, should we go to the pub? But I'm still in this mindset. Because I've been in this mindset for so long. I've been in this mould for so long of reviewing beer in the kitchen and reviewing beer out here and having to sit down in front of the telly. I should say to Mel now, I can now because Annabelle can look after herself. Let's go to the pub. Sobayaski, I totally agree. Sobayaski is saying your children will always need you. They will always need you. But what I'm trying to say is not as much as when they needed feeding and nappy changing and going to school and all this other. They need you less. They need you a little bit less. I got plenty to do, mate. The difference is at 19, 21, my kids actually still want to be around me. So cutting wood, I do the good bit, make the boys do the hard labour. Travis! I love it. I'm lucky if my missus lets me out to play the way she is. If I want to go out with the lads, it's a FBI investigation. Ryan, well, I can't say too much just in case she's listening. I'll just read and kind of move on with that one. But I understand. Well, no, Mel's pretty cool. Me like that. I play snooker on the Mondays. Natalie, I love concerts, gigging and pubbing. My daughter is 24 and is always out with us. Well, yeah, this is the thing. You couldn't have done those things when. Well, I'm trying to kind of get through to the. I'm trying to explain, like with Rico. Like he's got a 11-month-old and he's wondering when to have his next kid. I'm trying to explain the benefits of having them together. I'm not saying it's bad. It's almost coming across. I'm like, oh man, this is a flipping nightmare. It's not. It's a brilliant thing. It's a brilliant thing. It's what you could find is, like I have, you get stuck in a rut. You get stuck. I on a Tuesday, I should say to Mel, let's go to the pub. But I never do. I never do. Well, Mel's got work anyway, she probably wouldn't. She probably wouldn't anyway. What I'm really looking forward to is having a pint with my boys. Seeing them couple up and having a G-Ram. What's that, John? Grandchildren. I was thinking, what's going on? Can you remember the tabletop Space Invader machine they had in the pubs back in the day? Supernova Heights, best thing ever. Tabletop Space Invaders, best thing ever. I got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, and getting to the pub is hard work. Jordan, it really is. It really is. The perfect draft has been a game changer for me on the Oktoberfest beers at the minute. This is the thing, Jordan. If you got space in your house this is my conservatory. It's not even a conservatory. It is a conservatory. If you think about what a terraced house looks like, this is the little lane bit. I'm lucky to have a little bit more land, but this is the little lane bit outside of a terraced house. I've got a little bit more land, and I was able to put a glass roof on and some frontage. If you can find a little area, a little small area where you can get a perfect draft, and you can put a little TV on the wall, you can have your little bit of space for your football or whatever you're into. Bowling, whatever, on the telly, movies, a little place for you. It's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. My mate had his kids together, triplets, nightmares, killed their beer guy. Can you imagine that? David Affer, any Coors Light fans in the chat? Maybe, there might be. Time for autumn winter beers. What am I recommending drinking, cyberspace? Stouts, porters, best bitters, old ales, red ales, that sort of thing. They never top Space Invaders this March Fest. Christine, my children in bed. Their guitars, lol. Can't live without my music. Well done, Christine. Who can remember changing the baby and getting the Trevi fountain pee all over the oh, Paul Turvey, oh God. Mel used to do the back part. I could never. I used to, put your nose. Oh God, no, Mel, where are you, Mel? I couldn't do that. Our pub has old retro tabletop video games. It's a hit with the kids and the really big male kids. Travis, yeah. Lots of tiny miners' houses in South Wales. I live in one. But I'm trying to change it. I'm trying to make it into a palace. My own little miner's cottage palace. James Rogers, Oasis or Blur? I like them both. I really like them both. Oasis and Blur. I'll ask the chat. What did you prefer, chat? Oasis or Blur? I love both. Rico says, Simon, you have much experience with beer festivals in the UK. Which do you recommend? Brew London's great. Brew London's a great thing. Great British Beer Festival is a great thing. Other than Seba. Johnny, you going to Seba X this year? Might go to Seba. Stone Roses, says Ross. Jewel Must and Absolute is a nice wintry drink. Natalie, I'll have to try it. Blurred All Day Long. I like the first one, you know, their breakthrough song. There's No Other Way. There's no other way. I love that. I like the guitar intro. I love that guitar intro. It was brilliant. There's no other way. Evening, Simon and everyone. I'm running late to the Stone Crow tonight. Just cracking up my first Fosters of the evening. Cheers. Richie, enjoy your first Fosters, man. So, lots of people saying Blur. Lots of people saying Oasis. Lots of people saying Oasis. Lots of people saying Blur. So, people are saying Blur's southern, Oasis is a northern thing. So, it's like a north-south divide thing, I suppose. Roy's asking, where is Mel? I went up to the toilet. We're an hour and a half in. Yeah, so we got about 2.5 hours left. I went up and I was like, you coming down? And she's up there drinking wine, playing her games. She'll come when she's ready. She'll come down. I converted my conservatory into an office bar gaming room. Spent 10 grand on a new roof instead of that plastic crap. And I've been looking at getting one of those Linda Pygmy machines with the kegs. Mr. Nemesis, go for it, man. Mr. Nemesis, go for it. Right, John saying Seba Beer X. Yeah, I'll be there. Being a pain in the ass as always. Oh, it's so good. Remember the scooters in Liverpool, John? When they worked, we spent most of the time pushing the damn things. But when they worked, them scooters, they were flipping great. Flipping great. I didn't like the fact that you couldn't dump them anywhere. When I went to Sweden for the Brewski-Val, they had scooters there. And you could literally leave them wherever you... Like if I went to the beer festival, jump on a scooter, fly to the beer festival on a scooter, leave it wherever I well pleased. And there was people in the area who would collect the scooters, charge them on a charging pad thing and stand them upright again. And it was brilliant. Damon Albarn is a national treasure. Absolutely, he really is. Snooker Loopy, Dave, what was it? Chaz and Dave, Snooker Loopy, Lewis. Stone the Crows on the Budvar, check Paul. M Wall 11, what a beer. What a beer, the Budvar. I learned so much. I learned how to drink there as well in the Czech Republic. Flipping heck. They can drink out there. Flipping heck. You know, my favourite guy, apart from Redeem, who was amazing, was the old retired head brewer. What a guy he was. What a guy. I met him for a few minutes. You could tell he was the star of the show. You could tell he was the star of the show. My favourite musician, literally no one on earth has heard of, is Jason Becker. His name, he was amazing, but sadly got that disease that Hawking had, so he's paralysed. It's a sad man. Ah, Jason Becker, that's really sad, Christine. Ah, that's what it is. I was asking a question. Why is it called Fish Counter? I thought it was like a fish. I thought it was something to do with isinglass or something to clear the beer. Big Kev, Oasis every day of the week and twice on a Sunday. It's like saying Messi versus Ronaldo. Anyone who says Ronaldo hasn't even played football doesn't understand skill, ability versus goal scoring. Simon in a suit jacket driving a scooter flat out through Liverpool was funny. We have broken about 4 traffic regulations. I tell you what, John, amazing. We got to do it again. We haven't met up since camera. It's been a funny time. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna ask the question. Because I haven't been able to do. Matt says, M. Wall says, love the Budvar video. Thank you very much. I haven't been able to do a pubs and bars episode in 4 weeks because I'm skint. I'm absolutely skint. In fact, I'm overdrawn. And I get paid in a week's time. So I've had no money for 2 weeks. Now, I don't mind talking about this. I don't mind talking about anything. I'll talk about anything, and I'll talk about my personal life, and I'll talk about if I got any money, and if I haven't got any money. I'm currently overdrawn. No problems. This is... I know what you're thinking. This is not a... I'm not even going to mention the word. It's not about that. I'm just talking about my own personal circumstance. I'm going to be fine. I get paid in a week. But in that meantime, I'm a little bit skint. So my question to you guys is, has the situation, the recession that's happening, cost of living, has it affected you at all? You don't have to go into detail. Just give me a yes or a no. Because we're here to talk about this stuff, aren't we? Monthly. Yeah, we get paid monthly here on YouTube. Skip, mate. Just getting by. Supernova Heights. Yes. There is a market for... Cut here, sell here. Roy says yes. Lots of people. Everything is more expensive. So, my next question, follow-up question. Are you cutting back on things like the pub? Are you going to the pub as much as you used to do? And if you're not going to the pub, are you drinking at home a bit more? And this is not some stupid survey. This is not a stupid survey that, it's like one of them stupid BBC agenda things. This is just me talking to you, being honest with one another. To be honest, I'm paying less for energy than I was last year. Lucky to lock it into April's price cap. My payment will come next April. Darren Skirrow, me too. April next year. I come out of my energy price thing in April next year. Yes, no holiday. I had to dismiss one of my butlers, Jonathan Watson. Right, I'm doing both. Rasco, I was skint before COVID recession, and I'm still skint now, so no change for me. Disco. I mean, this is the thing. I had a mortgage to renew in April. Luckily locked in for 5 years at 1.5%. Very lucky cutting back at going out, says Simon. I've been absolutely shafted by cost of living. Texas is looking more desirable by the day. John, yeah, of course. Yes on all, says Taylor Ben. How about Stone Crow in autumn and winter? Then beer pub tours in spring and summer. Save up during the winter and the city tours for the summer. Mark S. Good idea. Utility bills are up 50% from January the 2023. Bad, isn't it? It's really bad. Cutting back on heating and buying beers from Asda, cheaper. Yes, private hire taxi driver, and I'm seeing people having to cut back, and to be honest, I don't blame them, says Jay. The thing I don't like is why unemployed people 10% pay rise, working people get 3%. tough. I can't. Tough for me to talk about that, Christine. Really tough. 100% can't afford nights out. Cans at home. Now, there's a lot of it. Then there's a lot of yes. My current weekly diesel bill is blown out to £3,000 a week. Plus the cost of everything has skyrocketed. Evening Simon, yes, affected what I can and can't buy, can't do with the kids. Haven't been affected yet. I think that's still to come next year. So basically, everyone's saying the same thing. Loads and loads and loads and loads are coming. Simon Wood, I've had to cut back. Two things hit me: energy and the World Cup. Flights to where I want to be are 3 times more expensive for Christmas because they go through the Middle East. Simon Wood, that's awful. That's absolutely awful. So I get it. I get everybody's kind of like everyone's thing here. I want to carry on with the towns and cities and bars of the UK. It might be tough for me just before Christmas. This is where I'm at. I might be able to do Gloucester there and back. I might have to get up really early. I could probably do Gloucester, the pubs and bars of Gloucester. I could probably do. Basically, what I'm thinking about is like places where I can go where I haven't got to book a hotel. So I'm thinking like there and back. So I could do Gloucester. From Barry, I'm thinking. I could probably do John saying Yorkshire, come to his house. Of course, that's an amazing gesture. I of course love to do that. So Christmas special at home. What I found is Bridgend. Yeah, I could do Bridgend. Is there? I mean, sorry for my ignorance, but is there many bars? I could do Cowbridge, the pubs and bars of Cowbridge. It's on my doorstep. Bridgend. There's places I can do. Row a boat to Margate. Not to be political, but we warn about the cost of living when we left the EU. Don't believe the warning that COVID the reasons food's on a boat to Friday. Well, Cowbridge, Bridgend, yeah. But I want to carry on with the pubs and bars of towns. And the reason why I want to do the pubs and bars of towns is because, quite frankly, they do amazingly well on the channel. So this is classic business catch 22. You invest for the future. You invest in these videos because in 5 years' time, somebody's going to be looking, let's say Bristol for argument's sake. People are going to be looking in Bristol going, I need to visit my niece, she's in uni, she's 20, going to stay there for the night, where can I go to grab a pint? So they search that, and then hopefully they find my video. So that's the reasoning behind these videos, is that it's fantastic search. It works really well with the search. It really does. It works really well with the search engine. I find that these town videos and the city videos are doing, for that very reason, they're doing far better than, say, let's just pick up a beer. The Dr. Van, the Coroner, the Assembly, double barrel aged beer. There's going to be this amount of people in the world, and that goes for every beer, not just this beer. I'm not picking on this beer. That goes for every single beer in the world. You're going to have this amount of interest from the people who are able to buy that particular beer. It's why I do Iceland food. It's why I do food from Morrison's. It's why I do craft beer from supermarkets. It's because it's widely available around for everyone. But Master only said due to cheeky chappy personalities, you could be the cheeky chappy pub goer Welshman. I think the first one, the name of that is brilliant. It's brilliant. The name of it is incredible. And some people thought that he was Peter Kay. People got confused and thought that he was actually Peter Kay. That was another reason why the whole thing blew up. Good on him. Good on him. I mean, if you would have told me that if I started reviewing local takeaways to me and it would blow up all over the UK, I wouldn't have believed you for that very demographic reason. The demographics. Why would I go to Cheltenham for a cheeseburger? People are watching it. People are watching it by the bucket load. But it doesn't make sense to me how... I think, again, it's his personality. It's his personality. And I think the other one, the second one, I think he edits his videos really well. And he's a really good video editor. You see, I would go to Cheltenham for a cheeseburger. James, well, yeah, you're probably from Cheltenham. Roy, €5 super chat. Taste the chili sausage I send you. Pretty tasty. I will. I'm going to do a video though, Roy. I'm going to do a video. Do you know, I think... I was just about to say I'm going to the toilet. But I think, if I'm lucky... Mel might be here to take over. Travis, a Melbourne man, broke the Guinness World Record last week by going to 72 pubs in 24 hours. The previous record was 68. How about an Englishman? 72 pubs in 74 hours. I'll smash that.
We're now, yeah?
Smash that.
It's going to be freezing.
Do I need to turn the fire off? I am struggling. Here's Mel. It's that Simon Wood. Shred it. I also think the town vids do well because, as you stated, a lot of people struggle to go out cracking a beer at home and watching all
the sauna in here.
freedom, if you know what I mean. Do you want me to turn it off? Is it too hot?
No, I'll be freezing. Just turn it down a tad, maybe.
How?
Hello, everyone.
Which way?
Good to see you all.
Quiet. Right, I'm going for a wee. I was just about to say I'm going for a wee.
Hello. Good to see you all. How you all doing? Did I save the day? Oh, thanks. Did I?
Yeah. We've been talking about the situation, the cost of living. I told everybody I'm overdrawn.
Oh my God, I know, yeah. I think that's a normal thing in 2022 though, isn't it? Oh, how is everybody doing? What am I drinking, Simon Wood? I've got some of this today. Jam Shed Shiraz. It's nice. It is like the jammy red brew, actually. It's good. Hey, Sabayaski, how are you doing? It is warm out here. Lord Spirit, hey John, how you doing? Hello Mal, you gorgeous, lovely, kind, fun, mum, sister, aunt, warrior, wife of Simon, thank you. Sergio, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Travis, hey Trav, how you doing? Shred It, where do you work, Mal? I work in pharmacy, just up the road in Sunny Barry. Oh my God, thank God it's Friday. It's been a long week this week. Look at the mess. It looks really messy in here tonight, doesn't it? It's not a good angle, really, that. Mal, please let Simon try the red wine. I will, if you'd like to try it. I doubt he will, though. It's a bit of a beer snob, is Simon. Yep, James, I agree. TGI Friday, absolutely. Look at this giant spot I've got. Oh, my God. Evening, Paul. How you doing? Mel, Lilo and Stitch, clearly a favourite of yours, but what's your least favourite Disney movie? Any of the princess movies, really. I'm not really a fan. I'm not a fan at all. Hello Mel, hello Alice, good to see you. This is Simon's other half, lucky man, oh thank you. The Little Mermaid. Actually, The Little Mermaid was one that came out when I was alive, in something like 1989. When I was alive. Strange choice of words, but you know. And I quite like that one, but I'm looking forward to the new one that they're making. Mel, nice of you to bring a friend. You can kill me later. Yes, John, thank you. I know it's huge, isn't it? It is huge, humongous. Captain Meats, can I say though, this is superb and all topics are fair game. I reckon for the first time in history, most people think that all politicians are useless. I'm right. I think you're right. Simon said he's planning to take you away for a weekend in Paris soon. Don't tell him I told you. Oh, big Kev, sorry. I just read it out. Yeah, we'll see.
I took Mel to Paris the other week. We actually stepped off the train station.
Been to Paris before.
Technically, and that's the reason why we stepped off the train station, is because I've technically taken Mel and the kids to Paris.
I've actually already been, thank you. I quite like Paris. Notre Dame is probably my favourite
I thought that was in
building
Belgium.
to see. What?
I thought that was in Belgium or somewhere weird.
I cried when it was on fire. It's really like,
in
oh
France,
my gosh.
yeah.
It's in Paris.
Slightly put this up a little
Yeah,
bit.
a little bit, just a little.
Yeah. Do you think any...
Do you ever drink English wine? Nigel, I don't know if I do. What's this? I guess this one isn't then.
Jammy Shed.
Oh, this is Australian as well, look. Yeah, well, it tastes Australian, actually. I don't know.
Took the wife to
But I
Slough
wouldn't
the
say
other
no
day.
if I get my hands on any. I like slightly sweeter red wines, though, so they tend to be Australian, don't they? Why is that on if it's empty?
Yes, I need to unplug it.
So how has everyone's week been? I mean, it's gone in a blink of an eye, hasn't it? It was just insane, but at the same time, I feel absolutely knackered. Oh, I went to a gig this week. Went to see Florence and the Machine with my work colleagues. Not that one.
That's the light.
Oh, there we are. Which was really good. Oh, Lord's Brewing Company, can I say a massive thank you to Simon for promoting us up to Christmas? I gifted 10 memberships tonight to show my appreciation. We love you guys.
How does that work, Matt? I'm not very... I used to be much more technical than I am now. How do you gift a membership?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
So John has made people...
That's really cool, John. No, that's really cool. Thank you. It's like support for support.
Let me get this straight. John, you've made 10 people members of our channel? Is that how it works?
That's how I would have read that.
10, and
now.
if they're £1.99, if they're £1.99, 10, that's £20. That's amazing. Thank you very much, John. That is amazing. So, to all the new members, to the 10 people John has gifted memberships to, you should have that kind of special coloured message thing.
Kevin, I think that is such bad luck.
What?
He's got a stomach bug on Friday night.
Well,
It's awful.
Rico
It should happen on a Sunday night or
asked
Monday
me
morning.
my childhood
Stomach
advice.
bug?
He said I have an 11-month-old baby,
Oh, no.
and should
How
I
old-
have the second one
Listen,
close
you-
together? And I said absolutely you should.
Oh, yes, you should.
And I give
thought
all the
this
reasons.
was going to be
as to
about
why.
stomach bugs.
No.
That was totally random then. You got hair in the mouth.
It's probably from the pork scratching I've been eating.
Ew. It's actually where you missed the shave and it's like stuck on there. Would you like me to cut it out for you?
No,
It's
no,
like
no.
long.
No, I'm trying to show the people my long... I shaved before I come on.
Yeah, but there. I thought you were going to say about just wait till they go to nursery and you have every single stomach bug ever known to man, and
Oh
you
my
get them
God.
all in like the space of about 6 months.
Jackson
Yeah.
sent you an email about sending you some amazing Italian craft beer. No reply. Enjoy the videos. Jack, I did reply. I did. I remember you talked about what Italian beers would I like to try. I did. I replied to your email. I definitely did. If I haven't,
Check
or
your junk.
if you
Check
haven't,
the spam.
yeah, check the spam. If you haven't received it, I do apologise, but I have replied. I remember you were asking me what Italian beers do I like, and I was telling you all about it in an email. But obviously, something technical has happened along the way. Mark S, one of the lucky ones. Thanks to John.
Nice one. Welcome along.
Campbell Ditty, evening Simon, just logged on, so not sure if this is being covered. Did you see the Top Up Brewery are going out of business by the end of the year? Sad news indeed. Oh, that is really bad. I did a collaboration, Campbell. I did a collaboration with Top Out. Do you know?
Is that the chocolate and coconut one?
No, it was the Simon Saison. It was a fruited Saison from Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Edinburgh. And then, like, there's
Did
another
they do a
Edinburgh.
coconut?
There's another Edinburgh brewery that makes fruited beers that everybody wants to drink. We did it first. We did it first by like years. This company didn't even exist. We did it years and years before, and now they're going out of business, and it's really sad. It's really, really sad.
In this current climate, though, we're going to see a lot more of it, unfortunately. Which is awful.
The Craft Beer Hub, been there, done it, mate. Right, time for bed, guys. Simon Wood, before you go, if you just hold on for like 10 seconds, I'm going to run, and I'm going to get my Top Up Brewery collaboration beer. If you just pull in slightly, Mel.
They can't, the bike's in the way.
Just.
Okay, I'll sit nice and close now. Oh god, pardon me, I'm burping, and I'm burping on wine. Quack Red, surprisingly good if anyone gets a chance. Oh my god, thank god it's Friday, honestly.
So, here is my collaboration with Top Out Brewery, Simon Saison. It was a berry saison. Made in the year, what's the date on the bottle? I don't even know. Maybe 2016, 2015, 2016. It's really sad. It's really sad that this brewery's gone out of business. I have Simon Saison is an epic pun. Just gutted. This brewery was.
Careful that don't drop there.
Brewery was brilliant. They were based in Edinburgh. We worked really hard on that collaboration, and we pushed it as much as we possibly could.
Simon Brooks, no thank you.
And then you have another brewery called Vault
Know
City.
all about them.
Vault City making fruited beers like we did long before Vault City were even a thing. And Vault City can sell their beer before they've even brewed the damn stuff.
Are they based in Edinburgh?
I just find the whole beer. Some breweries are marketing breweries. Some breweries, they're set up, they're just marketing. It's just all marketing.
How haven't you?
Some breweries, they just struggle with the marketing. And I just find it so frustrating, I really do. Because this beer was brilliant. It really was brilliant.
Oh, Roy wants you to try my red wine.
Smells like a leather belt.
like leather.
It's just not my thing.
It doesn't smell like leather.
It's just not my thing. I
Oh,
much prefer beer. It's not my thing, unfortunately. Don't swear like a beer, Simon. Goodness me. I don't know. I don't drink wine.
No, can you imagine? I went all over me.
This channel's got me into different beers. Learn a lot from this channel. Well done, Grievous. Hey, Simon, I'm sure they're all doing well. You will have made this story and journey more special. Lord's Brewing Company. Well, exactly. Let's hope that, this is the thing. As long as people are well, as long as they're well in themselves, that's the main thing. That's what John's getting at here. The main thing is that they're well. I haven't received it, mate. I have just checked. I'll send another email. It's a real ill. Hope to hear from you soon. Jack, you will. You are hearing from me now as well, by the way. So, yeah. Beer is the only thing in life that makes me happy and content. Ever tried downing 5 full pints in 1 hour? Sir, no. I like to drink for the flavour. I don't much like wine either, says Peter. Red wine tastes all dusty and old to me. Not keen. Crap beer. Mac, I'm not overly keen either. Can I get some comments? I feel like I'm hogging it.
Ryan, do you still think all mass-produced bitters have an artificial bitterness to them, like London Pride? I don't really drink bitters anymore. No, Simon, get them away from me. That's a sign of hope, says Jack.
I'm eating them myself.
What taste do you get from the jam shed? Nice taste. Not like them.
These are bonkers hot. Absolutely mental.
You've been eating them all day and that's what's giving you the alcohol burn on your cheeks?
All week.
All week?
I've been trying to adjust.
Keeping you warm outside, is it?
Yeah.
Bottle of Disaronno and I will sleep well tonight, says Christine. Nice one. Nice one. Hey, I like that hoodie, says John from Lord's Brewing. Yes, good hoodie, that one, John. It's good. Travis, wine. Blech. Trav. Melissa wouldn't say that now, would she? Where is Mel? What time is it over there? She's probably not even up yet. Oh, have you got it in your eye?
No, I just dribbled everywhere.
Oh, nice. Simon, with that long hair and ponytail, you remind me of Fletcher Christian from Mutiny on the Bounty. What's that? One for Mel. If you had to produce a new cola beer with a British brewery, who would it be? This is easy for me. Yes.
What would you do?
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't mean it. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Rude. I would go with Brew York. I'd like to produce a beer with them.
I thought you were going to say John.
Oh yeah, of course I'd go with John. But John hasn't asked me. I would brew
Mel
beer
and
with
Lords.
John.
Mel and Lords collaboration.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Simon's underpants, flesh and blood orange after pork scratchings.
They're
yeah,
so hot.
Absolutely.
They're so
A little bit of
hot.
ring burn. Just a little bit.
Well,
Good night from Germany. See you soon, pal. Have a good weekend. From Nigel. Good night, mate. Thank you for joining us.
night. Get that one from Ryan.
Yeah, I was just reading that. Wish I was allowed out this weekend. If only I didn't have an aftershock last Saturday and remembered to speak English coming back home, I would probably be allowed. Who were we out with once? I can't remember who it was. It was all fine, having loads to drink, as you do. And then suddenly, they'd lost the ability to speak English. Who was that?
I remember.
Chris. We're just like,
I know. Where's Mal's hat? Isn't it? Oh.
what can I say? It's not true, John. Don't feel like that.
Oh.
Melissa's in Perth for work. They're 3 hours behind us in Victoria. It's 8 a.m. in Melbourne, 5 a.m. in Perth. Oh my god!
Australia's
My
that
gosh,
big. You
it's
have
that
different
big.
time zones.
Yeah. 3 hour different time zones. That's like if you think about this now, you've got...
I keep dribbling. Spicy
you've got
stuff.
the UK, and then you've got France, which is an hour ahead, and Italy then further along, that's an hour ahead. That's massive.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. Don't breathe it on me, Simon.
My absolute dream is to brew a collab. I don't know what it would be, but it would be heavily hot with Sabro. Craft beer. I'm pretty sure we could sort something. Pretty sure.
No, it's my turn. Me and John are going to brew a beer. We're going to brew
Hazelnut porter.
coconut
Porter.
Loads
You've just
of
seen
them
our
down there.
vocation beer.
No, yeah, but it's one of my favourite. Stop breathing it on me. Though,
I reviewed
Simon.
one of those vocation celebrations beers this morning. Load of rubbish.
Oh, here's a good one from Big Kev. What would a 20-year-old Simon say about his future self with a pink ponytail bobble? Just kidding, pal. You actually look really good. All that digging in the garden is keeping you trim. That big hand.
Mel's, I'm going to bring Mel out.
No, I'm not interested.
So, right, I'm going to show you my sledgehammer. Right.
From Lidl.
I bought this from Lidl.
It's got a paint. Oh.
It's got a safety bit on it so it don't fly off the end. But the reason for these is that it's got a plastic end on it.
Just put some gloves on me.
That happened through the gloves. So
Right, not R.I.P. Mel.
these plastic handles rip. Literally
Buy a
rip
proper one then, Simon.
your hands to bits.
When you do work, that's what happens. You'll grow the calluses again and it'll be fine. It's because you haven't done anything for the last 6 months.
Get a jack, you know. Do you know, the funny thing is whenever you pick up a sledgehammer, you want to strike
I
it.
know, Andy.
You want to like use it. I had a temptation then to smash the mirror on the wall. Yeah, you know, that sort of thing. Whenever I get a sledgehammer in my hand, Aldi sledgehammer is better.
Steve just said cool tattoos, but why the anchors? I'm not sure, but I really like anchor tattoos, and I have no sea legs whatsoever. So I would like a proper anchor tattoo, because they're cool, and I like them. I like the design of them, but I can't because I'm not a sailor in any way, shape, or form. Mel, it's all Simon's and passionate, furious and vigorous pulling of his crow that's done that to his hands.
Good God. I don't have to do that. I have a fantastic wife. I just want to say, this New England IPA from Lord's Brewing Company.
He needs to grow his calluses back.
I will grow my calluses back when they grow. They'll be back by Monday. I want to say this New England IPA from John from Lord's Brewing Company is looking delicious, and it's tasting flipping delicious.
This is the fish counter.
Mm.
Where's it the name from? Is it because of my fish tanks? Roy's asked, what do I do for a living? I'm a dispenser in pharmacy.
Give it a go. It's really lovely.
Oh, it smells really good.
Mm. The Vice beer was good as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. This
Back
is
in
like
for a set. Always good when Mel goes back in for a second taste. Oh.
Sorry.
No, I said it's always good.
That's nice. That's a proper English IPA. Isn't it?
Yeah.
New England.
New England.
So what have
USA.
we got? Oats in there. Man, if you want to brew a beer with us, that would be great, but I wouldn't want to stand in the way of you and your epic... Whatever, John. We would have to call it like bubbles or something for our bath jokes. Yeah, we could come up with something, John.
I got a question
Suds.
for John at Lord's Brewing Company. And my question is...
That's a really nice beer. I don't know what to have now. Do I have a beer or do I have a wine?
Mal's stuck now. Have a beer.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Have a beer.
Am I going to have a headache though?
No, you'd be fine mixing.
I've got a tattoo in the morning. Am I going to have a headache?
Nah, mix the grain and the grape. Mix it all up, I say. So my question to John is, what did I say at the end? What joke did I mention?
Yeah, Lords, yeah. Yes. Go on, sorry.
What joke did I mention, John, at the end of today's beer review?
What's it about me?
Of the Fish Counter 5-litre mini keg
Wine
New England
beer, you're
IPA.
in the clear. Is that
Without
you,
looking at my video, what did I say? What joke? And it was a reference to a
Tell me.
hotel we all stayed in this year. Mark, Paul, John and myself.
Beer for before wine, you're doing fine.
Ah! John watched it all!
Wine before beer, you're in the clear.
John watched it all. It was the fart joke. Oh my goodness me. If Mark's still watching, how bad Mark was that fart in the lift. So John
I know.
waited.
So,
It was four of us, four big
Held it
blokes.
in.
I was the smallest bloke. Me and Mark were the smallest blokes in the lift. John and Paul were massive.
so was Mark the smallest?
So me and Mark are standing in the back of the lift, and as soon as the lift doors close, bing, John lets off a ripper. And as soon as he does that, I go, I hold my breath because I already had a hangover, and I already had a full belly of breakfast, and that breakfast was so close, even before the fat. That breakfast was so close to coming. Was it Liverpool? John?
Blue London.
No, I think it was Liverpool. Mark, Paul, me and John were like the Paul McCartneys. We were like the...
Peter, that's not true. That's not true. Fat men find it funny, women find it embarrassing. That's not true. In our house, it's hilarious. There's nothing like a good old ripper.
It was Beer X Liverpool. It was Beer X in Liverpool.
There's like a joke going on.
Flipping heck. That was like...
My sister was over. We were watching a film and she was doing some proper Silent but Deadlies. And Simon got ratty. was like...
Oh, was it? It was stinking.
It was Annabelle, right? So anything Annabelle does is naughty because she's just naughty. So my little sister Kim, who lives in Italy, we don't see very often, is the standing joke now. She goes, "Who's that farting?" Because he's shouting about farting, and Kim's like,
honestly,
Annabelle's like, "It's not me. It's not me."
It was like flipping Mal's sister.
She farts.
It
with
was
bread.
stinking. I was like, who's
Who's
that farting?
We went camping. You might remember in April early on this year, we went glamping, didn't we? And Kim came and joined us.
Yeah.
And one night I woke up in the middle of the night in this tent, and we had the dog with us. And I swear to God, the dog had gone and shat somewhere in this tent. So I'm going around in the middle of the night. I've had a few, can't find any poo. Oh my God, Simon, the dog's pooed. What are we going to do? Gave up, went back to bed. It was only bloody her. Tells me 2 months later, you know when you were looking for that dog poo? Anyway, she'll kill me if she hears this.
Michael Richards, I'm really sorry, Michael. I missed you. I'm being awful tonight with the super chats. Michael Richards, £8.99 super chat. Shout out to Lord's Brewing Company, great supporter of the channel. That is an £8.99 super chat from Michael Richards, who himself is a great supporter of the channel. Thank you very much for the super chat, and thank you to John, who is, I'd say...
Sorry, Christine.
I'm
going to go and get a glass for a beer, I think.
Mal's going to go and get a beer glass. She wants a New England IPA from Lord's. I would say...
Not allowed to drink tomorrow, though, so I'm only drinking tonight, innit?
Yeah, we're only
because
drinking
this week
tonight.
was really difficult because I drank too much last week.
We drank Friday, Saturday and Sunday last week.
Monday and Tuesday.
Anyway, I want to talk about my relationship. Reese Crofton, welcome to the Lifeboat, keeping us afloat. I want to talk about my relationship with John. And it goes past business. It goes past him supporting my business, and it goes past me supporting his business. I say we're proper mates. We're real friends. I can tell, and you only know this when you're really good friends with somebody. I can tell by the way someone's speaking or not speaking in a WhatsApp group that John might need a phone call, or I might need a phone call. And it becomes more than business. It becomes a real friendship. And I want to say that that's a fantastic thing. Brokeback Mountain moment. Who said that? Brokeback Mountain. Killed a big guy. Brokeback Mountain. Not when he farts like that. Imagine John farting in a tent like that, trying to film Brokeback Mountain. It'd be terrible, wouldn't it? Reese from West Bromwich drinking Fosters. Reese, enjoy your Fosters. Thank you so very much for the £2 super chat. Really appreciate it. Lee W, Lowe's Brewing. When you bottling the Impy Stout, John? Oh yeah, we got it. John. Going back to business, John. Straight back to business.
Hi, Jessie.
I want a bottle of Impy Stouts to review, of course. Yeah, time to tell the truth. I was struggling the other week, and a call just to see how I was so encouraging. It's mates, real mates. That's where it is. It's not just business anymore. We're real mates. And of course, Mark and Paul, fantastic people. John is an awesome bloke. One of the most kind and caring guys I have the pleasure of knowing. Absolutely, Mark. I totally agree. Broke back beer, says fit by Callum. Good health to all you great people. Team Mel, says Demir91. Big up Simon and John. Have you tried Two Tribes Brewing, Simon? Ryan, where does Two Tribes Brewing from? I would love to try their beer. Irish craft beer guy, Alan Mead. I did see your comment earlier on about the membership, and I do apologise I didn't come back to it. We've actually got a membership and a super chat to get through. Jess with a €5 super chat. Jessie, sorry. Can we get 300 likes?
Oh, we're not far off.
And Travis says I'm here for you guys as well. Awesome. And we got a member, Reese Crofton. Welcome to the Lifeboat. Keeping us afloat. It's doing exactly that at the moment. The Lifeboat is doing exactly that. Jessie. Right.
Thank you for your super chat.
I'm going to get this one as well. Thank you for your super chat, Jessie. And then we're going to do the 300 likes. But I want to get this one first. Also, a massive thank you to Craft Beer Hub and Paul's Beer Reviews and Tom the Crumbly Beard. I'm yet to meet Tom the Crumbly Beard. But apparently, he's a lovely, lovely guy. And I would love to have a pint with the Crumbly Beard at a beer festival somewhere in
Crummy or crumbly?
Crummy. I think he's got crummy beard.
You just said crumbly.
I know, but I can't read. I would love to meet Crummy next year at a beer festival somewhere. Apparently, he's a lovely, lovely guy. We've all kept John on track. Right, I'm gonna. Oh, we got another super chat. Reese Crofton, £2 super chat. Have you had Madry beer and can you review it? Reese, Madry's on the channel. Put in Madry Lager, Madry beer review. You'll find us. We've done it. We did it when it first came out. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I'm going back to the original super chat, which from Jessie, which says, can we do 300 likes? We've got another super chat. Can Mel get that while I do the 300 likes?
Simon, love your vibe in all your vids. Keep it up. Thank you, Roy.
Roy! Thank you very much, Roy, for the €5 super chat. Can we do 300 likes? 300 likes. 300 likes. Come on, hit the like button down below. 16 likes to go. 16 likes to go. There's a like button in the corner. In the corner of this very video, there is a like button. Hit the like button down below for 300 for 300 likes. 300 likes. We haven't had one yet. What's going on? I think everybody who's watching has liked the video. Maybe that's the.
This beer is really good. Nice one, John. Thank you.
Oh, we are stuck. 284, 286. 286 likes. 14 likes to go. 13 likes to go. We're moving. 13 likes to go. There's a like button in the corner of the video. 11 likes to go. And I get Captain Meets Adventures comment in a moment. Tony Shoes has been a member for 14 months. Thank you very much, Tony. Good evening. Sick, but still on the sip in the Oakham Citra. Well done. Well done, Tony Two Shoes.
Come on. We got 6 to go. 6 likes. Can you do it, guys? Get your mates to
6 more
join.
likes.
Get your mates to give us a like.
6 more likes to go.
We got 4. 4 to go.
4 more likes. Come on, we're going to do a Neil Warnock. We're going to do a Neil Warnock. Come on. Ooh, hey. Come on, we're going to do a Neil. 2 more likes to go. Neil Warnock time. Neil Warnock. Come on, 2 more likes. 301 likes. We did it. I said I was going to go back. I was going to go back to Captain Meat. Captain Meat and Lee W. Talking about when they met me for the first time.
Oh gosh, pardon me.
Captain Meat, I met Simon, John, Mac and Paul and can I say divas. It was like meeting the Kardashians. don't be that. You could not look them in the eyes and had to go through their people. Brilliant. Well done, Captain Meat. Well done, Captain. Simon, I first came across John from Lords across the first situation. I would love to say that I'm a real gentleman and what a great company Lords is. Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys are great. You guys are all great.
And none
we did
of
the
you
likes.
have met me because I never get taken along to these things.
Well, it won't be long. Mel will be coming. Well, Mel did Brew London, but she didn't do Brew London. She did
No,
the Eiffel Tower in Brew.
we brought
whatever
the kids
she
and
went.
then the kids weren't allowed on. We thought they... Well, why did we think they'd be allowed in, though? Are we naive or just stupid?
No, it was the case that John...
Well, the plan was always to go along. And then they were like, no, it's 18s only. Yeah.
And then you went to all these...
Of course, yeah. But we were always... The plan was, wasn't it?
Went to see the sights of London.
Was that never the plan then?
Yeah.
You knew what was going on?
Yeah, it was always a plan. You were never going to get in there with the kids, so I just...
That was what you said we'd do.
Alice MC with a €10 super chat. Toast to Mel, drinking a beer. Go on, Mel.
It's
£10
really
super
good.
chat.
I really like this beer, John. It's lovely.
It wasn't John, it was
Alice.
Alice.
No, it's John's beer I'm drinking, but thank you, Alice.
Alice.
For the,
Thank you for the super chat, Alice.
But it's John's beer.
Mel's talking about John's beer.
I thought that was obvious, but I'm sorry. Maybe it wasn't.
Where's Mr. Bale?
I do go like that sometimes, off on a tangent on my own, like...
Mel, you and Si are in the shed all the time.
We're staying over in the shed, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm going to bunker down there. Can't wait. Except for the spiders.
Michael Richards says Daniel Bale is another legend of the channel. Has Daniel Bale been into... Now, excuse me if I missed Daniel Bale tonight.
He's got a new job. Is he working?
Is Daniel Bell been in this week? I've been drinking and so... Unless it was completely obvious to me.
John, I really like this. This is lovely.
I have craft beer house. I haven't seen Daniel in a while. But he's okay.
He was here last
He's
week,
working a lot. He's working a lot. He's a
Yeah.
lovely guy. He's a lovely guy. I've met him many times. We've had a drink together in Craft Republic. He's a decent guy.
I think. Dark Star.
No. There's so many. There's what's going on now. I know they're owned by Fuller's. Maybe Asahi doing something terrible today. I don't know. I like Dark Star. I got their t-shirts. I got a hoodie. Any Stout Porter reviews to look forward to. Jay Harper. The Well, you may not look forward to it because it's about...
Travis, no.
It's a big scathing. It's a scathing review. Right.
Is it not any good?
It was rubbish.
Somebody wanted a live description, so I'll just give a quick some tasting notes.
Yep, go on, Mel, do your
So-
tasting notes.
Nice, quite citrusy aroma, with a few piney notes from the hops. Really good carbonation, really nice bite to the tongue when you give it a good drink. Really nice and malty. That's what I like about this. I like the maltiness, and then it just gives way to a very bitter, hoppy bite. I really like it. That's really nice.
Do you know what? That's
What
a
is it,
really good...
5.5%?
That's a really good
Malty and biscuity, which is my favourite part of this.
description of John's beers. And I think it's a really good strength of John and his brewery, Lord's
It's
Brewing Company.
refreshing. That's what I like. It's refreshing. It's not... You know, sometimes you get an IPA and it's thick and it's tarry. You're like... drinking through it.
It holds on to the
Yeah.
Britishness. The
I love that.
Britishness of the beer.
Like a
It's
liquid
still
biscuit.
it's still biscuity and bready, which I like. They're going to move their beer to Meantime Brewery. No, thank God they're
that's
still going. I love that, Kev. My favourite to go to.
Pardon me.
Are you still doing the cocktail videos? It's been 3 weeks since the last one. Ian's still going.
Yeah, probably. But those guys are really busy at the moment. They got busy time, so-
it's Christmas time, and
Yeah.
of course, if they're watching, we're going to pick it back up in January. Lords, Mel, I need to know, would you drink it in the bar?
Yeah, I would.
Absolutely. Right. Somebody asked me if I got any stout reviews coming out. I was lucky enough to be sent by Simon some Vocation Naughty and Nice
them.
beers.
No, that's not naughty and nice.
Naughty and Nice
Oh.
selection box beer by Vocation. I reviewed the Bounty, the coconut.
Ooh, look at that one though. This
Terrible.
one you need. You need that one.
It was terrible.
The malted honeycomb chocolate. Have you got any left?
No, I reviewed the coconut one this
Why?
morning.
What was bad about it?
Right.
Was it too sweet?
It was way too sweet. It was way... For my palate,
I would like it then.
it was really, really awfully
I can't believe you
cloying.
did that when I was not here. Well, that's not fair.
Cloying and sweet.
It's one of my favourite type of beer.
I don't blame Vocation, but they brewed one base beer. They brewed a 10% ABV Imperial Stout, a big batch of it,
Oh my god.
and they broke it off into each individual flavour. I don't blame them for that at all, but the stouts, or the stout that I had,
Trav.
was way too sweet. Way too sweet. Review coming tomorrow. Sorry for the advert, but there's a review coming tomorrow. Get the bunker sorted.
Jesus
World War III
Christ, Travis.
is on its way. Cheers all. Says Ross.
Travis
What's going on?
encountered last weekend, so this is on Twitter, at Mrs. Real Ale Guide, tiger snake we got last Sunday whilst chopping wood.
How big is it?
Huge. Did you kill it, Travis? It looks pretty dead. And there's the wood. Travis showing me his wood again, Simon.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
Good Lord. Honestly,
That snake was a pure killer. Any
not
recommendations for
entirely
a
sure.
serious beer
I
bunker?
could go to Australia on the back of the snake pictures. So he's showing me his wood and he's showing me his snake.
Yeah.
Oh, Pete from UK, where are you? I can't see you on the live stream 2 hours ago. Sorry, Pete. I'm here now. I'll just let him know.
Coconut Porter Stouts are one of the best. Is Death by Coconut by Oscar Blues. Not too sweet. Jack Bandit. It was just really sweet. It was. I didn't drink it. I poured it on the sink. I couldn't finish it. So if you want to watch another one of my ranting. Beers are too sweet these days. This is what I love about John's beers. John's beers are beers. They've got lots of malt in, and they taste malty, hoppy at the same time. I don't need my beer to taste like there's a glass of millions and millions
got you like Pete.
Sweetness in the beer. I don't need
Yeah, but
that.
sometimes it's nice, like a dessert beer. That's what it's made for.
I don't do them.
You're not going to drink a 10% beer as a normal sessionable beer, though. It was 10% that beer.
You don't session a 10% beer.
Exactly.
But you enjoy the bitterness. I enjoy bitterness.
Well, that's you. Oh, God, pardon me.
Mate, I knew him.
Oh my God, see, when I drink beer, I start belching.
Gonna get that, John. Gonna get that impy stout then. That'd be amazing. Have you tried London Black? And special update, you may struggle outside of London, mind. J Harbour.
We had stuff from them. And Spatch.
Yeah, I've
really nice
I've met Hob Day a few times in the beer festivals. I've actually met Hob.
Was that them that had the
Mr. Hob Day.
really like special packaging and stuff? Was that them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you
Yeah.
like? Yeah. Well, James Rogers. Yeah. Well.
And sit in the dark in the UK because nobody can afford their energy bills.
Big Kev, I'm sorry.
At least we got beer.
Oh, I'm sorry I've said it for 10 years or so. To my friends, the Celebration Malteser tastes nothing like the original Malteser. Criminal. Heroes every day of the week. Big Kev, I suppose if you like Cadbury's though.
Yeah.
No,
Maltesers is my
really.
favourite one of the
I think it's like
celebrations
top
box,
10.
Big Kev, but I do like the Heroes as well.
Oh, that animal Trav killed is one of the top 10 most deadly animals. Wow.
Did Travis kill it?
I never said that. He might have backed his truck up by accident and reversed.
Ran it over in the forest.
Well, yeah, you never know. Coconut
I would be
Porterstown.
scared of that kind of thing. Going to see Travis.
That size snake would kill you simply because it's coming out from hibernation and the venom glands are full.
Oh my God.
I mean, you got to know these things, haven't you? Can you imagine?
No. But they live with that every day.
No, not every day. It's just when you go in the forest.
Yeah, but it's there. We go in the forest and we might tread on a mushroom. We don't go in the forest and risk our
Because
lives.
we live on an island. We used to have bears in the
Fine.
woods.
I mean, I don't mind about it. Don't worry. We don't need to say it's our fault. I'm fine with that.
No, but because we let.
I'm not going to have a spider the size of my hand crawling across my face. I think I'm okay with that.
Wild boar in the UK. Oh, hang on, you got a message from John from Laws.
And Big Kev. Big Kev, I'll get back to you in a second. Mel, if that thing chased you, you'd be shouting to us. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Yeah. Big Kev, what tattoo are you getting? I'm getting a mandala pattern tomorrow.
Oh, what?
With two
I haven't even asked.
Yeah, because you don't care.
I haven't even asked.
I'm telling Big Kev. With two little F's in the middle. Two tiny little F's in the middle of it. Say. No.
Fucking fuck off. Man, you look well, clown's pocket. Well, there you go. There you go, man.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely, thank you.
Perfect.
So I'm getting a mandala pattern. I think I might be having a hand poke, by the way.
What the?
Which is a tattoo that is not done mechanically. It's done by hand, but I'm not sure. We'll find out tomorrow when I go there.
Have you asked for it?
I've asked for a mandala.
You've asked for a man poke.
I didn't know. I haven't. It's not a man poke. What's that?
You just said man poke.
I said a hand poke. What's the
Hand-
original name of a tattoo without electric?
Oh.
So you go,
Well, I can do that.
no, you can't. I would never, ever let you give me a hand poke. That is the truth.
God, what's going on?
Macaroni's had one of those. If you like tattoos, you know exactly what that is.
I've had one. I'd never had another one. It was an accident.
What, a man poke? Yeah, I bet. Bet it was an accident. Stop lying to yourself, Simon. It's okay.
I've had one tattoo. I'd never have one again. You need
Mel,
to
I
go
do. Mel, I do. Talking to myself. Like, what the hell?
Have you been?
John,
have you been up
I do.
north? Oh, we went to.
Have I ever been up north? Oh,
Right.
yeah, I went to York.
Do you know your dad's pub? It's literally on the doorstep of all the places where John lives and Leeds and where we went. Your dad's pub,
I know.
the Hark to Mopsy.
Hark.
The Hark to Mopsy was right up in was it Huddersfield? It was right up there, Castleford area.
Macaroni, I'm having future tattoos. Nothing put me off, don't you worry.
If we knew John then, we'd be round the corner from John when we went to the Hark to
we would
Mopsy.
have.
Molly was running all over your dad's pub seats.
Andrew,
remember?
I will show you the tattoo next Friday, don't worry. I've got to get this fit. My switch is going to be fixed.
What's the matter there?
Needs a little bit of colour added. I'm going to get, well, I hope he's going to do this tomorrow. Get my little wand inked again and my new tattoo. I need to get confidence up for my next tat. Oh, you just got to dive in. Just dive in.
I'm going to go round and I'm going to say, I want a big tattoo all over my face.
I wouldn't mind tattoo on my face. I've seen some tattoos on faces and I quite like them. I was thinking of my hand as well, getting a tattoo on my hand. Simon had a proper tantrum.
Country music party, Foo Fighters really, really like. Oh, John's off
oh,
Foo
John,
Fighters.
I'm coming. John, arrange it.
Do you know, can I
Foo Fighters is
explain?
my thing.
Can I explain to John's brewery as well? It's a 300-year-old.
John, I'm going to be there anyway.
It's a 300-year-old building.
John said you don't have to coax me with buildings. He said he was going to put the Foo Fighters on. That's more than you do.
I
I'm
tell you
going.
what, no, John's brewery is one of the nicest buildings I've ever been in. In terms of breweries, it's not a industrial unit. It's a proper stone.
Oh, Lactic Man, I know. Mine's here. Mine is here. But my friends are all playing that tonight, Lactic Man. And, well, here I am. I'm here. Mel, look at the tweets. Yeah, will do. I hope it's Pokemon Lactic Man. Get it otherwise. No, I'm joking. Captain Meets Adventures, watching this state-of-the-art special effect laden extravaganza in the 100 inches of Dolby Atmos.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. That's a projector, I think.
Cool.
Captain Meets, I might be wrong, apologies if I am, but I think it is.
It looks there.
Right then, Lactic Man. Well, Mel, how is Pokemon? Did you go for Scarlet or Violet? I think it needs a few updates to help it run smoothly. And he's got Scarlet, I've got Violet, and I haven't played mine yet.
Why?
Well, because I wanted to come. If I turned it on, I wouldn't be here. No, me and Amber's not feeling well today, so I'm going to wait till she's ready and then we'll play it together as such. She'll be over in Italy and I'll be here, but we'll join in together. It's a bit sad, isn't it?
Cool. No, it's very good. It's very good. Cheers, guys. I've got to concentrate now. Digging around optic fibre cables and gas mains. Enjoy your evening, everyone. Travis, enjoy. Travis, bring your digger over here, mate. We need to get this sorted now. Get it dug out and done. Can you do a good English accent? I can do a very perfect. There's a man.
I am English.
There's a man from Wales called Richard Burton, and when Richard Burton speaks, he speaks better English than most English men. But he's a Welshman because, being Welsh, we almost sing with our words.
That's not true. He's also, you know who speaks like that?
Richard Burton.
And
Sir Anthony Hopkins.
yeah.
So, Anthony Hopkins and Sir Richard Burton
Spitfire Callum, I did. I
would
watched
be
that.
my... And I've never mentioned this before on the channel, but I went through a stage of speaking perfect English.
No, you're not.
No, I went through a stage of trying to speak perfect English. A bit like this. A
that's
nice
Welsh.
voice. But
It's Welsh.
a very
Anyone who says
pronounced
if
way.
you make bit like this, bit short, that's Welsh. That's a Welsh accent saying bit.
Put in Richard Burton interview into YouTube and watch Richard
But
Burton.
it's still a Welsh accent.
It's not.
Do you not realise that?
It's very English. It's Queen's
No,
English.
it's not.
King's English now.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Well, how would you speak perfect English? You have a go.
Well,
You just sound in a very high voice now.
what would you like me to say? What would you like me to talk about?
I would like to talk about the spring, the spring roses in spring.
Roses.
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 Yes.
Roses in spring.
Yeah. When do they bloom?
Roses roses bloom. They bloom in summertime.
Oh,
See, I would say that my accent would be very, very, very different from the one that you are doing.
That's not perfectly English.
I'm doing the Queen's English.
That's Queen's English.
But that is what you just said.
Perfect.
Did he say?
Perfect.
See, Alice says I
No.
speak perfect English.
Perfect English is almost singing every word that you speak.
No, that's Welsh. That's a Welsh accent. Because the different words are elongated when you speak in.
Would have been trained to
speak
speak received pronunciation because actors were supposed to all sound posh in the day. Ah, Peter M.
Oh, 802701. Hey, hello, good to see you.
You sound nothing like
Loki's
Jacob.
doing well, although he is fast asleep on the sofa right now.
You sound nothing like Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Thank God for that.
I sound like Victoria Beckham.
Michael Sheen after 5 pints. Exactly.
50
it's
pints.
Welsh. It's Welsh. You're saying things in a Welsh manner.
Man, I was like, chicken lad as a scouser.
I don't know. Is he going to make me say a naughty word? I can't say chicken lad in a Scouse accent, no.
Well, we all need to know, honestly. Do you like... Yes, clown's bucket Mal. Really likes my hair.
Wow.
Um,
Come out of my mouth. Ooh. Birmingham accent is one of the hardest accents to do, actually. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Birmingham.
Look, Mal sounded proper. Simon, work on the accent, mate. I sound proper because I'm English.
Mal, get your... Oh, Mal, get your tweet. You got some tweets, Mal.
Roy, I'd love to work... Roy, are you a fan of Max Verstappen? Right, let me get the tweets.
Is Roy from the Netherlands?
He said you want to learn some Dutch words.
Yes.
To Max Verstappen. Got one. John, a.k.a. Lord's Brewing Company. Chilling, watching you guys. I flipping love the Stone Crow. And here he is.
Yes,
Obviously,
there he is.
that was my Welsh accent.
There's John.
Wait, John. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Do you know what I love about the picture? All the neon lights.
Do you know what?
I
don't think he's watching us. I think he's lying. He's at karaoke, obviously, isn't he?
That's John's neon light. John's got a wicked.
He's singing Dancing Queen there.
John's got a wicked setup. He's got a
fair
really...
dues, John. I've seen, he sent pictures, haven't he, in the
He's
past?
got a
He
wicked
has.
setup.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's really good.
Beer's amazing.
It's very good. Very good.
I mean, this beer, it's quite nice. It's okay.
Geez, man,
Scottish.
you sent my dogs off.
Did I actually sing? I'm sorry. I love spending money on my RGB tat. Bet John is a great dancing queen. I know. You just get that kind of feel, don't you? Absolutely.
We're going to go up north.
Scottish accent.
Ken Hogg's been a member for
Space
23
Girls.
months.
I just said the Spice Girls. But no.
Space Ghettos.
Space Ghettos.
Space Ghettos.
Space Ghettos.
Space Ghettos. If you say Space Ghettos fast...
In an American accent.
In an American accent, it sounds like Spice Girls in a Scottish accent. So if you're from Scotland, and I say Space Ghettos...
Northern Irish accent.
Sounds like...
See, when you say Northern
Spice Girls!
Irish, when I read Northern Irish, I say Northern Irish. I can't help it. It just comes out.
I want to get
would be
very
nice
quickly...
To hear you try. Belfast.
Ken Hogg, been a member for 23 months. I hope you two are well. Having a Fox's Rock IPA. Sounds good. Who's the cheekiest monkey out of you two? My monkey's on Melly. Well... Do you know, I think Mel is well suited to what we do here on the Stone Crow Virtual Pub.
Well, that's very diplomatic. And what the hell does that mean?
And the channel. So, hopefully nobody's watching from Mel's company. But I would like, in the future, to pull Mel in full time into the channel where we travel around together. That's always been the plan.
I live in hope.
It's always been the plan to travel around together, to do the videos together,
thank you.
because we work well with one another. Just taking longer. It's taking a little bit longer than expected. That's all. A little bit longer than expected, but I think we'll get there.
We do live in Barry, sunny Barry in South Wales. We do live there.
It's very sunny lately.
What was I going to say? I was going to say something really funny. I'd like something really funny to say and I've forgotten. And now, like, everyone's going to miss out because I'm not going to share whatever it was I had.
So we were talking about who's the funniest out of me and you.
Oh,
Someone asked. And then we talked about the channel.
No. Oh, yeah, it is a Switch tattoo. Yeah, it is. It's my Switch.
Barry is further south than London. It is, but we're on the Atlantic coast, so...
Are we? No, we're not.
Oh, if the weather...
We're not further south. That is not true.
We are further... No, we are.
Not.
We are.
No, we're not.
Look at the map. We're further south than London. Basically, if the weather comes off the channel, the American...
What?
Sea, whatever it's called. What's it, the Atlantic?
The Bristol Channel?
No, not the Bristol.
Well, we're not anywhere ever.
The one to the left.
Sea.
The one to the left. The one past Ireland. What's that massive sea? What's it called?
The Pacific.
Is it the Pacific? I don't bloody know.
Oh my
Atlantic.
God. I'm not
the
getting in this
Atlantic.
conversation.
It's the Atlantic.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not getting in this conversation.
It's the Atlantic Ocean. So, if we have any wind from the Atlantic Ocean, then it generally hits Ireland and Wales first, and then it travels up past Manchester. So, although London is further north than where I live, we get battered by the flipping wind that
Atlantic.
comes.
That's the one I meant,
It is
Alex.
the Atlantic.
I did mean that one. 8 wants to know the history or the story behind my Switch tattoo.
Right, you say that. I'm going to go forward.
Last year... Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I've got to get down from this height.
Yeah.
I've got dead legs now, dead shins.
Go on.
Is that a thing? Can you get dead shins? Because I've got dead shins. Oh my God! Oh! What are we saying? Simon is wheeze. I know. I haven't even had one yet today. That's not true. Oh yeah, tattoos, Andrew, thank you. So my Switch tattoo. So last year, so my family, there's the only family I have in Barry is Simon's family and our 2 girls. So My brother, my dad, they live down south, down in Wiltshire, and my mum and my sisters, they all live over in Italy. And last year, for New Year's, my family, so this is, well, I say my family, but not everyone could come. My brother, my two sisters and my mum came over for New Year's Eve. You probably remember, right? They came over for New Year's Eve. Anyway, Kim managed to go home, but that night that she went home, I got COVID, my mum got COVID, and so did Amber, and the twins. We all had COVID, everybody. They were due to go home the following day, something stupid like that, but obviously couldn't because it's COVID, so they couldn't go home, had to stay for an extra week, something like that. Only Ryanair and EasyJet, the cheap normal airlines that we all use, they decided that they weren't going to fly out of Bristol until something like February. So this was January now, the 2nd of January. And they were stuck here for the whole month. Anyway, me and my sister, our switch tattoos are a reminder of then, and also a reminder of the connections that we've got when we're not together. And that's what that one means. Yeah, that's probably a bit boring for you guys, but sorry. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Right, does anyone drink Guinness here? MT is asking. Anybody drink Guinness? 8 says Loki is amazing. He is. He's an old boy now. He's fast asleep. I'm not going to wake him up for you guys because it's not fair. He's too old. He's an old boy. Vincent, man, if Simon said the sky was blue, you'd contradict him down to the ground. Yeah, thanks, Vincent. It's probably because it would be right. He'd tell you it was sunny on a day it was raining. We want to see the dog. No, Spitfire, no. Alice, he is, but he's sleeping. Mal, that was a good attempt at a Northern Irish accent, but what about Simon having a go? Simon, you gonna have a go with an Irish accent? So Northern Irish, so the Belfast.
Kill, Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
Jack Charlton. Good old Jack. Jack Charlton. Jack Charlton was the best Irish football manager ever. He did fantastically well for Ireland. I got every respect. George Best. I think...
Is he Irish?
If you look at Jack Charlton, I mean, wow.
33. 33. That's Dublin though, isn't it?
I'm rubbish. I don't want to offend people. That's my problem.
Do I have an Apple Watch Ultra? No. Oh no, I don't. It's just my horrendous protector, which I keep on my watch for work because otherwise it'll get scratched. Somebody asked me that the other day in work.
It's like
you got the Ultra? I was like, no, I haven't.
It's like a gum shield.
Yeah, but that's exactly what it is. And I wear that because the day that I took this brand new watch to work, I scratched it. Massive chunk at the side. And I wear it to protect the rest. Too late, obviously.
Love Guinness. My favourite is the Belgian or Nigerian Guinness. Oh, fantastic, Gareth. Absolutely fantastic. My nan is from Ireland at 95 and still...
Crazy. It said crazy.
So crazy. She looks like a...
My friend at work's mum is from Cornwall.
Mal, you got a video.
And she, stories comes up with her from her granny in Cornwall. I think just grands in general are crazy, not just an Irish one. So I need to check Twitter, is it? Let's have a look then.
Got a video. Oh, there it is.
Alright, Mrs. Red, I'll go check there. So from John, this is the mess. Halfway through tidying it up though.
So this is the setup when I watch the Stone Crows. Got my My necessary RGB, good vibes on air.
What's RGB?
Thing, you've got to always have a hat kit ready whenever you feel like you need it. And unnecessary computer with lots of lights, bit of country music on the radio, and then these two crazy people.
There we are. Look at that.
And a microphone and a keyboard with too many lights. And these crazy people. So,
What's that? What does RGB stand for? Here's a question for everybody because I don't know. I seriously don't know.
John,
RGB. What does RGB stand for? Is it gaming lights?
I know, but I've forgotten.
RGB. Gaming.
It's all those colourful lights. My computer's got those lights as well. I think that's what it is.
Amazing.
John, that was
red,
amazing.
green, blue. RGB.
But it's code for those lights, though, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's the lights.
Yeah, RGB, red, green, blue. Well, they look really cool. I'm a huge Guinness drinker, but awfully fussy about the poor temperature. Had more than my fair share of arguments with bar staff. I mean, Jay Harper, you're paying a premium price.
Yeah.
You are paying a premium price for your beer. If your beer is not served to you correctly, then tell them. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. Tell them it needs to be served. You're paying good money for that beer. You want it. Can you imagine if your food come out cold? Or if your steak wasn't cooked like you asked for it to be cooked? You would soon complain.
Really? What about when we went to the Mariners and they cooked my medium
Oh,
rare like
the
a dap?
steak.
Like a dap.
The steak was fantastic.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Absolutely.
though. You're lying.
You want to see the view? I said to Mal, don't worry
Don't
about the
listen
steak.
to Simon.
Look at the
Do
view.
that.
Look at the view of Sully Island and wonderful. Wonderful.
I ordered a medium rare steak and I had
It was
dap.
wonderful.
It was a
wonderful.
dap.
It was wonderful. Anyway, my point is,
Have the guts to complain about it because
If
you
your beer-
deserve to. You should. Simon wouldn't know. You wouldn't moan.
I don't care about steak. But beer, if my beer's not poured correctly,
Yeah, that's not true though. Remember when we went on our anniversary drink and they did something to your voice beer? We had like 2 beers and then we were hanging.
oh yeah. We turned up at like our steak night anniversary, and we were both like that, yeah. And like the barman was cracking jokes with us because you could see we were pissed,
Yeah.
but we weren't like he was treating us like we were like proper commoners. Or
Yeah, well we were exactly that. So it's
Yeah.
fine.
But anyway, I've drunk my beer. I've drunk my beer, everybody. And Miles, can you sip your last bit? We're all out. We are all out of beer and wine. We're going to go. We're going to say thank you so very much for joining us tonight. We really are. We'll be back next Friday. Next Friday for the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Lots of videos, including the vocation.
What's the date next?
Vocation Awful Coconut Imperial Stout
That'll be there, will it?
is coming tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow, not next week. What is the date next week?
I don't know, December.
Is it? If it's December, I won't be here. Or is it the week before December?
Is it December next Friday? I don't blame it now.
Well, if it isn't, then I'll be there.
Stone the Crows. What's the date next Friday? Before we go, somebody give me a date next Friday.
I think it's still, because it's, what we date? It's the 18th, it's fine, it's still November. I'll be there.
Everyone's saying goodnight. We want to know
Oh, gosh.
the date of next. It's the 25th.
Oh, I'll be here then.
Well
That's
done.
fine. Awesome. Yes.
See you on Friday, the 25th of November,
Definitely
2022.
November.
See you all. Lovely to see you. Stone the Crows. Boom! Cheers.